Wait, March is in 35 days? Shit. Yeah. Need chat. Let's load chat so we can see chat. And I need my link to my own stream. I can post that in the Discord and be like, go to the Discord, go here, announcements, and post. So that's that. And then I need to load up weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream. All right. Here we go. Good morning, young man. Good morning. How are you doing? Welcome to the Stream. I'm your host, Stream Tom. And I'm going to be adjusting some things here because I'm just going to make sure my visuals are set up right. My little menus and what have you. I have so many windows and things open. It's funny, I got a third monitor and I was like, yeah, I have a third monitor now. Now I have everything I need. I'll never need to worry about not having enough stuff or visual space on screen because I can see chats, I can see extra videos, I can load up things, I can look up things while I'm doing stuff, and I never have to lose anything. And I got the third monitor, and now I'm like, man, you know what would be great? A fourth monitor. For just keeping track of some stuff, which I find very funny. Alright, anyway, let's go to... That's me. Alright. Just waiting on weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream. But good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're feeling fantastic. I got my cup of coffee. I'm feeling good. I can hear somebody in the background. Go away. Go away, computer. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Sound. This is the head default. I don't need this right now because I'll need this later. So look at my hair. I'm like friggin' Sonic the Hedgehog over here. Honestly, not too bad. Sonic's pretty cool. And Sonic, like I said, I mentioned this before, Sonic the movie, pretty good. You haven't watched it? Pretty good. Not gonna, toot my horn or nothing, but pretty good movie. I like the movie. It's very fun. Alright, we're reincarnating. And you know what happens when you reincarnate? It means you have to empty out your inventory, clean up all the stuff, and most importantly, empty out your TR cache. Now, emptying your TR cache is really boring. And I don't want you guys to have to watch that. But that's okay, because the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream with Jerry is about to start up. And that event is going to save the day. Because then, Jerry can, like, run the live stream and have his stuff. Oh, it's not doing sound. Dude? Boom. And boom. There we go. I don't see anything on the screen, so we're still waiting. But we'll get to it. We use this opportunity to essentially just empty out this character's inventory so I can do the reincarnation process immediately afterwards. Make it as clean and easy as possible. It'll all be done in the background. So that way you guys will, like, you won't even see it, you know what I mean? I don't see anything. Am I going crazy? Is this just me? Is there just a black screen? Oh! I forgot that he has the power to do that.
Hello everyone, welcome to the
geez.
weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm DDO's community manager, Cordovan, and I'll be with you for the next welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm DDO's community manager, Cordovan.
Oh no, it's Cordoception.
Weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm DDO's community manager, Cordovan, and I'll be with
That's not me,
Wow.
by the way. That was him. That's not me. That's the echo. That's his echo. That's really funny.
Shall we?
Oh shit, that's really funny.
Hello, welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm DDO's
But yeah, big
community
echo. That's
manager,
big echo
Cordovan,
energy.
And I'll be with you for the next hour doing some questing, doing some Q&A. I'll talk a little bit about what we have going on in the world of Dungeons & Dragons Online. We're heading into our 15th anniversary. That, of course, is at the end of February here, so we've got some anniversary planning in the works.
Anniversary planning.
Quite a bit of it, in fact, along with producer's letter work, which is underway. I've seen...
It's like they're like, we're planning the anniversary, and there's just a bunch of people holding their heads being like,
in
what do we
regards to
do?
the producer's letter. So we know we want to get that to you in the near future, so we'll be talking more about that in the near future. We have an upcoming season of Hardcore a little bit later on this year. Not any time immediate, not in the next couple weeks or anything. But that's happening, and then we've got a whole bunch more. That's pretty cool, and you'll find out about the producer's letter. So, a lot of work went to the producer's letter in some parts of the department this week. Other parts spent some time working on a launcher issue.
A launcher issue?
We have some changes that are coming in the near future that will dramatically improve. Fingers crossed. Dramatically improve patching.
By the way, this is a patch that they already did in Lotro, and it makes the patching like 10 times faster.
In that regard, over on
So I'm assuming that that's what he's talking about.
Led to a dramatic performance improvement for the game launcher. Also introduced a bug that we're patching out in Lotro that you won't see, hopefully, in DDO, because we will have learned our lesson. But that should be coming actually in the very near future. And we've got not next week, just because of the timing of it, not next week, but the week after. So that would be the week of February 7th. You can expect, we're currently targeting, again, fingers crossed, but we're currently targeting to have our first raid preview.
Lamania, Feb 7. Oh, yeah.
In addition, that'll have some anniversary stuff in it as well. So
That's hardcore. By the way, hardcore Saturday.
A couple of weeks here is work toward the producer's letter. We may try to
Hardcore Saturday.
have Sev sit down with us for a little bit again. Don't know if we're going to make that happening, but he wants to do it. I want to do it. We think we want to do it. It's just a matter of kind of finding the right time to make that happen. So all of that stuff is in the works right now.
That's exciting.
Otherwise, I'm on Kyber for a little while, and I'm chronicling a character. Last week, I got started, really, with a process that I continued off-stream. And I did a brief stream just kind of in the evening one night in the past week to...
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Not show off, but to show me doing the actual reincarnation work. I've Epic reincarnated, I've True reincarnated, and now Armagon Kyber is, well, he's back to level 3 because I ran a couple of quests as well. In addition to Daily Dice, which, hey, that was kind of cool. Like this one, I've got a gold roll here.
Oh, gold roll. 95! Yo, that's friggin' hacks, by the way. That's SSG hacks. You can't do that as a real player. SSG hacks, they hacked the game. Just keep remembered, SSG hacks. They took the streamer RNG away from me, and they gave it to themselves. Ridiculous.
In Korthos and such, while I level up a little bit. Kind of cool. All right, I'll take that. Oops.
I guess I can't really give advice on endgame gear for Armag.
Yet. I am level 3, however.
When he's level 3.
I actually got the crystal. I failed Kenneth Crystal during that last run that I did.
Oh no.
On, I guess it was Thursday or Friday, whatever. Just because on Elite, if I can't.
We've all been there.
Aggro,
We've all failed the Kenneth Crystal. You know what I mean?
that's what happened. But we're gonna see if that doesn't happen this time. I think if it does happen this time, if it happens a second time, then I'll probably just skip this quest.
Like if you say that you've never failed the Caneth Crystal,
but that's,
then I don't know how you can tell such incredible lies.
Through Korthos and Keep.
Can't they two-shot it? Yeah.
Other things in the coming weeks and leveling up and showing the process. I did during the reincarnation stream, which the audio wasn't great, so I wouldn't actually recommend anyone watch it. But it's there for those who.
Wait, what was wrong with the audio? I didn't watch it.
Character, through
you can it takes 4 hits, I think. And you can't spawn champion, so it's 4 hits. But that's why you get a hireling, because the hireling can get them, or you intimidate.
True reincarnated. I pulled in a martial epic past life feat, and I was a fighter. I'm still a fighter because Armag is a fighter. Armag is a fighter.
That's kind of interesting.
That's what he is. That's what he does.
So to kind of go over a couple of things that Jerry was talking about real quick. So I'm gonna make him a little quieter. So to get started, so one of the things is that Jerry is he mentioned that there was going to be February 7th is what they're targeting for the first raid release. We'll see if, or like raid preview on Lemania, which sounds kind of cool. Producer's letter is well on its way, so they've done a lot of work on that. So hopefully we'll get a producer's letter soon, or like, you know, find out what's going on for the rest of the year. And on top of producer's letter, not only that, Serverland executive producer saw a lot of value in the initial message that he put out. And so he wants to, the initial message, like the Q&A, and so he wants to do another Q&A in the future and talk about some more broad things, which is kind of interesting. So I've mentioned before, I think that they should do that once a quarter. I think that showing off the information to the DDO player base once a quarter is a good idea, and so hopefully they'll continue to do that at least once a quarter, because it's just interesting. It's just so interesting to hear like what's going on and how things work and everything else. So yeah.
I don't even need to really do Korthos. I honestly could just be heading into the harbor and Keep. Although I would not mind having a weapon. That doesn't totally suck. That's mostly
hey, good morning, Gilster. How you doing?
Just to give myself a little bit of lobby gear until I hit stuff that I actually have stuff for. All right, Byron, you could do it.
Yes, you can. Byron will solo this quest. It's great. Hey, good morning. Good morning, morning, morning.
I do feel the life-saving heat from all of you in the stream. How are you doing?
So the story is actually kind of interesting with the Caneth Crystal, and just generally the idea behind it, that this special crystal is essentially emanating heat from it, which is why it's so close to the dock, and that's the only reason why the dock hasn't fully frozen. Without that, the entire town would have frozen over due to the snowstorm caused by the dragon, which is an interesting plot point.
I don't know why I'm beardless. I'm beardless because I chopped it off at the end of November, and I just decided to go with it for a while.
Yeah. I still have my mustache. I don't know why I have that either. I might get rid of that. We'll see.
I'm going to stay back here and actually monitor the crystal here. For these types.
I think over the weekend, I'm going to do two things. One, I think I'm going to give myself a haircut, and I'm also probably going to get some cannolis. Because we were talking about cannolis on stream the other day.
Yeah!
So yeah.
I'll just go in hard and get it done. Alright.
So I might get rid of the stash. We'll see. I'm not too attached.
On Elite, it just, you know, their damage scales up. The crystal doesn't know what we're going to hit points. And that's all there is to it. So, alright.
Use Intimidate to keep monsters off crystal.
Ahead is the cellar where the Caneth crystal is hidden.
I like how everyone types out Intimidate.
Well, it depends on the class and stuff too. A fighter, just a plain fighter, is probably in the worst position. A lot of classes could just sort of face plant at this point through this, but
no, Intimidate. Gerald.
I mean, I am just using the starter.
Gear, you gotta Intimidate.
Right now, so that could be.
Also, using the starter gear, it doesn't look like it. That character is pretty. That got some nice looking outfit. You know what I mean?
Watch as I fail.
Yes, and also the hireling needs to be set on attack mode. These are all good ideas.
Oh yeah, set higher to attack. Correct.
He monitors 3 chats, I think, normally. So he monitors like Twitch chat, Facebook,
to, but
and
but yes.
or yeah, He monitors Twitter, or not Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and
Intimidate too. Yeah.
Twitch chat.
What?
I don't know which one he
Use
reads
my
the most.
skills. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know which one he monitors the most, though, if I'm being honest. I only watch the Twitch chat. I don't read anything else. I have zero intention of ever looking into the Facebook chat for DDO stream. Although there's part of me that next time there's some big shitstorm in Lord of the Rings Online, because for some reason, the development staff are really bad at communicating their ideas and sometimes implementing their ideas, and it makes people hella mad for not no reason, but people get really mad. I feel like Facebook chat would be the most explosive and destructive, and it might be fun to look at.
It's really just a scaling issue of the crystals hit points when you pop up to elite.
You know if anyone is on your ship?
Your damage output is just enough that it can slightly.
Do you want to get on the ship?
Damage output at this stage of the game. That's really all there is to it. And depending on the class, you
just send me a tell. I'll do it.
Or if you've got a couple people with you, or if you want to have a couple hirelings, you know, there's a couple.
He's getting it. One left. He comes from outside. He's outside the
door.
door.
Unless you really have to be elite.
He's outside. Get him. Oh no. Could you imagine playing this game and not knowing the spawn rate or the exact spawn placement of every single monster?
So, let me get to any questions you might have. I think I just kind of did. We have Snow Peaks. Oh, you know what? You know what? I actually do have some news. I have not yet mentioned. Oh no, I did. We tweeted it out, I think. But Snow Peaks has been extended, and it is currently extended through February 7th. I will get the word out about that today if I have not. That is related to just some of the work. You know, we had to get rid of the frozen keys from the DDO store.
It's just tired of things. I mean, let's feel for no reason and a reason's given. Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna let it go another week, and so Snow Peaks will be running through the 7th.
Oh, through the 7th. Okay. So Snow Peaks should be running through the 7th, which is when we should be getting the new.
I can also, I'll also mention, thanks, Strim Tom. I can also mention that the Fables of the Feywild soundtrack finally got out this week, and that's pretty cool. And you can find that over on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I wanted him to
talk
about that.
We often get asked about downloadable MP3 versions, perhaps, of the soundtrack. That's something I would like to do, but we don't currently have the.
You can just use you can literally just use a program to take the whole playlist. Just plug the playlist in. It'll rip the whole thing and do it for you. If you want the playlist, you can do that
sort of,
with a Google search.
Policy in place that would allow us to create even like a free download version.
Wait, really?
That. We get around it essentially by putting this stuff on YouTube. And it also makes it then available for you to.
Technically, it's also in the game files. If somebody is smarter and more codier than me, they can like dig into the game files and do it. Also, what's up, Cossetter? Or sorry, Cossetter.
So if you just want to run into the background while you're gaming, or
hope you're doing good this morning.
Fine. And if it's not, let me know. We have control. This is Bill Champagne's music.
Yeah.
He wrote for SSG.
I tweeted out the.
Should be okay.
I was like, yeah, the Feywild soundtrack's exciting, and it's got me just thinking. Like, Bill, from the Bill Nye the Science Guy. So I linked a 10-hour version where it just starts with the regular Bill Nye the Science Guy intro, but then when it gets to like, Bill, it just keeps going forever. It just keeps going Bill forever. I'm like, that's, when I found out that the soundtrack's on there, that's what I'm talking about. That's where my mind goes. Hey, what's up? How's it going, Infinitely? Oh man, you know what? My hair does not look that bad this morning. It's this that looks bad. What if I didn't have this though? That'd be interesting.
The idea is that it's fine for other people to use as well. Ideally, someday I'd love to see us offer downloadable versions of it. I really would.
You're awful alt to 20 to TR it later.
We're just not there yet.
Ooh, that's exciting. I'm going to be TRing today during this live stream. However, once we're done checking out the weekly Wednesday, in case there's anything else interesting.
When will Feywild guest passes be coming? My guess is Feywild guest passes will be coming at some point after or around when we offer Fables of the Feywild for DDO points. Although I don't know, do we actually Now that I'm thinking about it, though, do we really do a guest pass on an expansion?
I actually don't know. Do they do guest passes on an expansion? I guess I could look, but I'm not sure. Something horrific, by the way. I'm going to be TRing into something horrific. You're going to be like, wow, Strimtom, these character builds are bad. I wonder how bad they can be. Oh, 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 oh. You don't need to wonder. It's going to be bad.
Oh, that's funny. All right.
I just don't know if it's going to be... it's going to be a ranger. I just don't know if it's going to be a pure ranger or not. That's the only thing I haven't decided. Just imagine he's done it.
You get warning from some areas of the game with just the normal game sounds music. So most of that is just going to be false algorithm-based things. Particularly, I've seen wind sounds.
Ravenloft?
From other kind of
there are guest passes
out there where it's like, oh, that's clearly from this new age artist, and it's like, no, that's just some wind. But you know, but it is not the same sound.
They might change it, but at least they are.
But
yeah, I know Capstone's so good. This is the problem, because it's either
that's typically all you're gonna run into.
The plan is to play wisdom-based ranger, tiefling, flameblade, using the tiefling scorch to allow me to bypass the fire immunity of monsters.
And we haven't had that many issues overall.
I don't know if there are any fire immune monsters with evasion, which is an interesting problem.
Little Warner Brother licensed stuff and everything, so it's a little more complex.
Take an Alta 30 and park them there. What do you think is better, Cap Life, for second Sork or Alchemist? Once I buy it, it doesn't matter. Both are amazing. Sorcerer is cool because you get more crowd control options, and during raids, you basically, if you want to do raids or you want to do high Reaper mode, you don't have to do any damage on a sorcerer. As long as you have enchantment DCs, Mass Hold and Dancing Ball is all you need, and everyone will love you. On an Alchemist, you really got to be doing the killing, so you got to have manage aggro and be doing stuff, because Alchemist, their crowd control is okay, but they can't hit everything the same. Oh my god, I'm being attacked.
I know that people would probably
An assault. What is this?
do that more regularly. All I can say to that is we'll do it as often as we can.
Oh, and Lauren just subscribed! Welcome back to Stream Team. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a good time. Welcome back. Appreciate the support for 2 months. That's not 1 month. That's 2 months. That's a second. That's more time than you have room for. That's right. And hey to you back. Hope you're having a good day.
It should be coming soon, however.
Is there past life, thankfully? That's funny.
Well, I am not in a position to break a release date on that, as it were, today. But I can tell you that we're
these bots, I know.
targeting the pretty near future to offer Fables of the Feywild for
Yeah, I'm trying to get them.
points. You know,
Those bots don't actually want to make you famous.
so
They're lying to you.
Stay tuned for
I know
some
they tell you that, like,
but I
robots
can't
can't hurt you, but they are.
announce that today. Sorry. Speaking of sorry, let me head on over to Facebook here briefly.
Oh, he wasn't reading Facebook chat. Take that, Facebook.
Because of that echo thing that at the start of the show.
It's like imagine it's still echoing on Facebook. He like hasn't checked. People are like, my computer. Jerry, all my windows are shattered because I left the sound on and the echo destroyed everything.
News this week, wasn't there? There sure was. Cool stuff. I grew up with the original Dragonlance trilogy. I think I read it in 5th, 6th grade, something like that. So it's near and dear to my heart, as it were.
I never did read any of them Dragonlance books, although I had friends who did.
The news is cool, but whatever. It's not DDO related, and I wouldn't. Clearly they are.
I wonder if he's allowed to talk about things that aren't DDO related on stream.
Perhaps exceptional to some other.
I wonder how tight the leash is to like stay on task.
So
I forgot one of the bots. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Oh shit.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Too many. Thank you, Jack B.
Not that we wouldn't want to. Hey, maybe I'll end up eating these.
You tested positive for COVID? Jeebus Christ. That's not good. You gotta be careful. This is bad. You do not want to get the coronavirus.
I wouldn't expect it. We do not have a second raid planned for Feywild. We do have a raid that'll be getting a preview on Lamania, like I said, not next week, but most likely its first preview the week after.
Yeah, I've heard that's a very difficult scenario for some people. Hopefully it's not too big of a deal for you. But yeah.
But we do not currently have plans for a second
Yeah.
Feywild.
My brother and his wife got sick, and they were like completely bedridden. She had like some pretty bad pneumonia and had to go to the hospital.
Yes, we still want to do
and my brother just got his sense of smell back like 2 weeks ago.
Will provide more information
And they lost sense of smell for a long time.
It's not Isle of Dread in terms of kind of classic stuff, but
yeah. So hopefully you're able to recover and bounce back, and all is well. You've got people who are able to assist you if you need in terms of distant care and that sort of thing.
it's awesome. I think it's cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Strength-based Dragonborn Sorcerer Eldritch Knight. It'd probably work. That's what you had to do, Sorcerer or Eldritch Knight before. Feywild.
Not gonna be me. Probably, maybe.
No smell and not much congestion. Yeah, that's also really weird. I generally have almost no sense of smell due to my, I have like breaks in my physical nose, and so I can barely, I can barely breathe through it, and so I have almost no sense of smell, which is kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know if Jerry's going to talk about anything more interesting.
Well, as a matter
we'll
of fact, Luria of Orion,
Oh.
I believe if you are specifically interested in the Moorgrave University, 2021 may be a good year for you.
2021 Moorgrave University explanation, a thing that was added into the game in 2019.
The new raid will be getting its preview. Stay tuned for when it actually happens. We'll have more information, but it's set not for. We're planning to do our first Lamania of it.
Yeah.
Not this next.
First
week.
Lamania. It's also interesting because we haven't had a proper patch either. So I'm curious if the Lamania is just going to be raid, or if there's going to be like a proper patch
we'll
that goes
see
with
as
it.
we get closer to it. I do potentially, if something happens, it may.
Because
another week or
they
so.
mentioned that they were doing
But the
bow
intention is
changes and
to
stuff,
do that,
which would be kind of
within,
interesting.
that
Although I think that's probably later in the year, if I'm being honest. I would expect like big bow changes and things to be like April, May sort of deal, because they like mentioned it in passing. That's something they wanted to do when Feywild came out, and then people went on vacation, and then they fixed a bunch of bugs.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was like later.
Yes, we'll
but
be continuing to do plenty of Eberron stuff in the future.
the smell of the Lysol you have to spray. Yeah, that would be weird. Oh, that would be so weird. Like, yeah, not having
On
any,
Kyber today.
like, literally having some like no sense of smell. That'd be so crazy. You couldn't even
Someone was
imagine that.
asking about the timeline of the Lamania test server. I don't see a time where Lamania becomes a regular.
Important note: people want Lamania as a test server so they can do DPS tests on kobolds. By the way, most people
becomes
don't give a
regular
shit about
weekend.
testing the raid.
There was a time where
They
it
want a
was available
DPS test on
I think
kobolds.
that
I'm
might be
just
what
letting you
you're
know.
referencing in your desire to have it
Fresh
on
and
the
clean laundry, yeah. At least
unfortunately,
all the outdoor
I
smells
would
are gone
say
now.
that we
It's just wintertime for
are
me, so
likely
it's just
to
ice and cold and snow.
continue with the way that we do our Lamania previews, tending to fall during the week for the foreseeable future.
I thought about the bow, silver.
Get tokens and more
Ebron, first thing I
quests.
think of
You
is Silver
want
Flame.
Tokens of the 12, as it were, and other things. That I saw some talk about that not all that long ago, in one of the kind of chat amongst the DDO team. So we'll see. Maybe that's something we could do in the future. I think that there's certainly interest in it.
Trying to listen to see what he's going to say.
Alright, what else do I got? We need to implement all the SSI gold box games into playable content. Cool. That would be fun.
Here's the thing. I know a lot of people complain about Tokens of the 12. I literally don't care. It's like 2 hours of running quests to reincarnate. I don't care. It's not a big deal.
On Wayfinder, after switching characters, the chat shows an error guilded party, and only direct tells.
I know a lot of people really hate
we
Tokens of the 12 grinding.
are
I don't care.
Actively working on.
Quest completed. Anniversary.
We are actively working.
Woo!
On,
Mist, welcome back to the stream team. 37 months. That's not 1, that's not 2, that's not 3, that's not 4, that's not 5, that's not 6, that's not 7, that's not 8, that's not 9, that's not 10, that's not 11, that's not 12, that's not 13, that's not 14, that's not 15, that's not 16, that's not 17, that's not 18, that's not 19, that's not 20, that's not 21, that's not 22, that's not 23, that's not 24, that's not 25, that's not 26, that's not 27, that's not 28, that's not 29, that's not 30, that's not 31, that's not 32, that's not 33, that's not 34, that's not 35, that's not 36, that's 37. And if you thought, man, Streamtom really drew that out. That was a long time to say those words. You know what's way longer? Being subscribed to Streamtom for 37 months. Dude, thank you so much for the support all this time. It is so kind, and I'm so happy that you enjoy the stream and the content. And I'm definitely happy to have you here, man. Thank you so much. I hope you're feeling good. And I hope I hope you're able to. I know coronavirus gets in the way, but I hope you're able to have a good birthday too.
Actually, I think it is housing music. And
did you have to subscribe
anyway,
to Twitch's main partner?
yeah,
I
that would
agree.
be cool.
It is very dumb.
Sorry.
Exactly. Like I agree with you that it's like if I didn't have to do anything to reincarnate, that'd be great. But it's really not that big of a deal, and they sell the hearts.
If it ever happened, it would be done.
If it was like you had to grind for like a week to reincarnate, or they sold a heart, maybe. But it's like straight up 2 hours.
Quest completed.
Oh my god! And before I can even respond to Cossiter's comment that I really wanted to, Miss dropped in 5 subs to the stream team. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Miss, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. That is insane. That's ridiculous. Welcome to the stream team. C. Gable 45, Infinitely, Dumu, Digital Slayer, and Teledion. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day.
Odds are not good though.
And I appreciate
Well, that doesn't mean
appreciate the support, man. Welcome to the stream team, everybody, and thank you so much. You better thank Mist if you're in chat and you just got gifted a sub. Or I'm gonna come to your house
Quest.
and be like, "Why didn't you do that?" And then I'm gonna leave.
Rune arms for cosmetic items. I don't really see that happening.
That would be so good.
It would be a project.
Oh, that'd be so good. I would love Rune Arms as cosmetic. That'd be so good. That'd be great. So I wanted to address the comment that Costater posted about.
Cosmetic bags is something we would love to do.
Oh, cosmetic bags. Yes.
Will
Was that me?
be,
No, that wasn't me. That was Jerry.
you know, it's
That's
got
his
a
blue.
long-standing issue where it would involve a lot of work on the part of people who work on itemization in the game, and we just haven't been able to schedule it.
Oh, yeah. If I had to guess at why they don't make cosmetic bags, it's because items like armors and things don't go into cosmetic bags, and likely making a bag that takes things that don't go into bags is probably not an easy process. If I had to guess. If I had to guess why they can't do that. But cosmetic rune arms would be amazing. I would love to see that. Anyway, so he's not saying anything right now. To address what you're saying, Coster, about the DPS testing thing, it's not the reason why we don't have a DPS or a way to track DPS in this game. There's two of them. One, DDO doesn't have like a freestanding API, so there's no way for you to pull just data from the game server itself. So the only way we could do DPS testing is if, or like DPS calculations, is if you could have a program that could read the chat log. And if it could read the chat log, so if the chat log could export to a text file, then you could have a program that could hook into the text file, read all the damage that you deal, and then give you a form of DPS. However, it wouldn't be nearly as complicated because, one, reading the text file, the text of the combat log is really generic and doesn't give you most of the information. So usually it doesn't tell you what attack you're using, just what type of damage you deal. So sometimes it will say fireball, and other times it'll just say lightning damage, and it'll just hit the monster. So a program can keep up with this and catch everything, but not every time. So it's a complicated scenario right there, even if they had the ability to dump that to a text file to use it. The other problem is we don't have combat states in this game. So in Dungeons and Dragons, or in Lord of the Rings Online, in World of Warcraft, and Final Fantasy XIV, and Elder Scrolls, there's combat and there's non-combat. When you're in a combat state, things are different. You have different regeneration speeds. You have, your characters animates differently. There's a little button that literally shows combat states. And the game uses combat to determine damage per second. DDO doesn't do that, so you can't determine damage per second. You can only determine total damage over a set amount of time that you have to preset yourself because the game doesn't know when you're in combat or not.
Cool.
So that's another problem with just even designing a system like that. It would have to be very, very, like, you do it all yourself, where you press a button to enable combat logging, and then you do a thing, and then you press a button to disable combat logging.
Masochistic. It would have its fans. You know, as much as the pit tends to be notorious in the game for kind of, I guess you could kind of call it the ultimate love it or hate it dungeon, right? Regardless of all that, though, it
I love the pit.
absolutely has its fans.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. And it's cool, and a lot of people would be into it. So I actually think if we were to do a legendary pit or
Oh,
pit,
shit.
it'd probably be legendary.
Here we go again.
Yes. I think it would actually be pretty popular.
Legendary pit? Okay, so level cap increases. It's Dungeons & Dragons Online 2021. Maybe 2022. Whenever the level cap increase comes out. But level cap increases. We get a new expansion called Grables of the Grey Wild. And it's about this new place that we go to. Level cap goes up to 34. And whatever. However, along with that, not only do we have that, the endgame capstone raid is Legendary Pit. And it's not a dungeon, it's a raid in which you have to have 2 teams of 6 or 2 groups that split up into 2 halves of 2 separate pits, and they both have to do things in different times to activate stuff on other chunks of the pit.
Do people know? You know, I think most people know this, but just in case you don't know this, at this section of the game, right here, right, when those people spawn, if you're approaching it from this way, and they say, kneel, and if you type in the emote kneel, they'll let you pass. They will. It's actually the first emote-based action that was ever implemented.
What?
In DDO that I'm aware of.
Are you kidding?
And, you know, it's been used in Feywild and such, you know, more prominently. But it actually started way back here at that particular section.
Are you serious?
Scripted it out that if you type kneel there.
Okay, I'm reincarnating, and I'm gonna go test this on camera. There's no way that works. There's no way. No way. So it comes out a legendary Avotico? I mean, yeah, there could be an Avotico. That's what we need. We need a summer event. Instead of getting cookies, we get tropical, not tropical, but like delicious fruits and vegetables. Is Avotico a fruit or a vegetable? Need legendary Dirks. Never gonna kneel to cultists.
I know, it's just easier to get rid of them. Plus, you don't get slayers. There's no reason whatsoever to do it other than it was, I think, just an idea that the person who made it back in the...
That's such a cool idea.
Can I get this to work?
Man, that's so amazing. I never would have thought that would be in the game. Like, literally never. That a thought of, like, the fact that somebody would have programmed this is completely outside of the realm of what I thought would be possible in
their name
DDO.
is not Zod. Yeah.
Man, you can kneel? What? It's a fruit? Okay. So then we need a tropical event or something in the summertime.
So what
And
I ended up doing
instead
with
of cookies,
18 to 20 is
you
I
get
was running
fruits?
in a group,
And you get, like,
the guild group. We had
a
a couple
Fernia
of 18s,
Avotico or
ended up
something.
actually being 19, and because I thought I was gonna daily dice when we were up, and then I made a math calculation error. And so, no, I didn't. I didn't say that.
Jerry.
Anyway,
We watching Jerry.
the thing that I didn't do happened, and so then we needed to get a bunch of XP on my level 19. Oops, level 19 character. And so we were doing like.
We're just waiting for the player to kneel.
Stuff.
Is he part of the DDO team? He's the community manager for Lord of the Rings Online and Dungeons and Dragons Online.
We also did some of the just kind of walk up.
So we watch this every Wednesday to get the news.
So.
And then if I have the interest or if there's anything new or exciting coming to Lotro, I'll also tune into the Friday one.
Don't
But
stop in a trap.
The Friday one is not usually as exciting.
Oh. Thanks. I'll have to start doing that.
You're waiting for the player to kneel. That's so, yeah, exactly. That's so interesting. It's something I've never thought of and never tested because I'm just like, video games, / / /
I have no problem. I'm pretty sure I've done that before, but I have no problem doing that. Yeah. I don't do a ton of raiding in recent years, I'd say. Not as much as I used to. but I still totally like it, and I'm
Good.
down for doing it. So, I'm down.
Yeah,
Maybe let's
Jerry
not
is a
get too
community manager
hot for
of
battle.
Lord of the Rings Online and Dungeons and Dragons Online. Important note about Jerry is he is
Well,
not
we
a
could
pro player.
do,
He's not a 420, 69, 360 no scope XX
I mean, we've
underscore
done Chron- I know we've done
no
Chronoscope
scope
numerous
player
times on the
MLG
stream,
pro. He's
so
like
maybe not that.
he works for the Saints Games.
uh,
He is community manager. He coordinates a bunch of events with people like
I
me.
know I've
So if I
shown,
need to get something done
Heroic
with SSG, or I'm like, hey, let's
Abbott
do a thing,
off on the stream before too.
Jerry takes care of most
All
of the
those
legwork.
failures and such, that was
So
fun.
that's why I've
I
like
know
I have a
we've
lot of
done-
respect for the guy because he does a ton of work, and he's got a lot of good broadcasting chops, that sort of thing. He's not like god tier at the gameplay, and he often gets like
Just so you know, I
absolutely
have
blown up
spotlights
in
on
like
my face.
elite quests
I'm
and all
trying
sorts of
this
stuff.
whole YouTube lighting thing, and it works, but
And he's got lots of great stories.
it is a little hard to see sometimes.
Can you somehow lower the volume of Ding Ding from the
Maybe
slip
I'm
and
gonna have
slide?
to
Oh yeah, I
adjust
can.
some
I can
lights.
literally disable it.
Nice Iron Maiden shirt, thank
But
you.
yeah, but anyway, he's not the best player in the world, but that's okay because most of the people that are watching him are also not the best players in the world. Jerry is like a regular player. He will lose to elite monsters. He will not have the DCs to do stuff when he goes into a quest he's like unsure of. He's kind of he's very representative of the every player, which is good. I think the fact that he does a live stream and gets to showcase that people can, especially on a large scale, that it's okay to play the game at your own pace and do stuff. That's cool.
No?
Yeah, he's a super cool guy. The 2 times that I've been to see SSG's offices, they
here
could
it is.
definitely
All right, cool.
rank as one of my favorite moments. Is
Sorry,
just
I
literally
couldn't
going
see
to
all
a
the
bar
spotlights.
and having a few beers with Jerry and listening to him tell me stories of Yonder Days and older DDO and Lotro, or just some of his broadcasting career. Very interesting guy.
This is Somewhere in Time. It's a replicated shirt. It's not from the actual Somewhere in Time tour, of course.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He also has a YouTube channel, Mock Duck Plays, so you can go ahead and check that out if you want. He does all sorts of reviews and stuff of this is on his own time, personal, so it has nothing to do with
My favorite
company.
is personally Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, but I like Somewhere.
and
in
he has a
Time.
YouTube
I think
channel
that
where he talks about
trifecta,
like Atari and other
trifecta.
old products. Kind of cool.
Power Slave, Somewhere in Time, and Seventh Son of a Seventh Son is peak Iron Maiden.
Hey, Slughead, what's up?
Oh, this
Yeah,
horrible
I'm mostly just
Iron
tuning in to find out if there's any cool news. And Lemania soon is very cool news. Producer's letter soon is very cool
yeah,
news.
I will actually, I think, group up in the coming weeks here. As Kenneth Crystal showed, it wouldn't hurt
Yep.
to have a little backup here for the stream. What I mostly want to do, though, is I kind of want to go at my own pace and be
Yeah,
able
it's what
to
you gotta do.
both play the game and deal with chat. We haven't had a lot to talk about, honestly, this week. I think this week has been a little slow on the
Yep.
questions from chat in terms of what I can talk about and what I can't. We're right on the cusp of being able to say a whole lot more about our 2021 plans, but we're not quite there yet. So
Yeah.
at this point, I still need.
They're
to
still
mostly
hashing out exactly
tease
what they wanna
and-
say.
and tell you that we're working on. But we have a lot that's
We've-
underway.
starting at 20 next
so
week?
hopefully, we'll have
Nice, that's exciting.
more substantive information for you in the coming weeks.
Well, I'm waiting to reincarnate because I want to reincarnate
Show
on
the
camera.
Anniversary event changes and updates.
Anniversary
on
changes.
Lamania.
Updates on Lamania.
We roll out our anniversary stuff, right?
Ooh.
We roll out the new raid. We preview it on Lamania.
Preview raid. Yeah.
And then we get that producer's letter out there where we really go about the next, talk about the next classic pack, and really most of the rest of our plans for
'Cause
the year.
we
I
know.
think the hang up, as usual, tends to be what are we doing? What do we want to commit to what we're doing late in the year? And so I
Oh yeah,
think
because
we
they have to say like,
we've
oh,
done in
at the end of the year
past
we're
on
going to be doing
producer
this,
splitters, especially start of the year ones,
and then
right?
at least one of those things is going to not happen.
Where
That's just a fact. That's just production.
we're a little more vague as to kind of what happens at the end of 2021, and we may need to do that again this year. But we'll see. We'll see where we are, and
Yeah, we don't know what the next classic pack is. We do know the one after that is Isle of Dread.
As soon as we can. So hopefully that means that it'll be out in time for the anniversary.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because like for example, the producer's letter in 2020 was really cool, except then the pandemic happened,
Weekend bonus, yeah.
and that just threw everything off. So they just couldn't commit to everything that happened on the letter. There's no way, you know. Like in Lotro, there was a talk of a special like high difficulty server where the landscape was supposed to be really hard, and I wanted to try that out, but they never did it because they do want to do it, and Severlin wants to do it, but they couldn't do it because there wasn't enough time. The pandemic happened; it got in the way of everything. Well, that's okay. Like I said, I'm actually surprised. We've gotten a great DDO updates during the pandemic, so I have no complaints. Again, like if you look at the slide,
Power Slave is the one that got me into Iron Maiden as well.
Yeah, the slide that you can see in the background. This slide is
really
the product of I'm assuming
respond
a pandemic version of an event.
that particular.
And I love the slide. I'm actually having a lot of fun. You guys can't see it, but I've gone down this slide about 20 times so far in the past little bit, and I really like it. It's fun. And if they have more fun winter events next year,
Iron Maiden were
absolutely
D&D
win.
players, surely over the years, surely somebody over the years has created Iron Maiden as D&D characters. I mean, it's got to have happened, right?
Oh, it's got to have happened.
It has to have happened.
It has to have happened. People make all sorts of weird D&D character or DDO characters. Bombardier 20, probably Sorcerer because Mass Hold Monster is really good. And monster will saves suck.
Oh, I don't know if I picked this one up.
Or if your group is very sparse on healers, then Alchemist is going to be better because you can bomb out heal spells.
I'll have to go back and get that one.
So I would say look at that. Look at your group comp. Yeah, I would love a timeline on the producer's letter. But yeah, so what I was saying is I'm going to be reincarnating after this. I didn't want to reincarnate in the background. And I'm like, well, I got to do something. So I'm just quickly burning out like 40 coins or 40 keys right here while we listen to Jerry tell us stories of the past. Although we're probably going to get rid of that.
Yeah.
You go to DDO's left to your boyfriend's house, so no D&D.
Green.
Oh no, rip.
It's gonna show my age.
No
but,
computer? Ugh. I can't do no
and
computer.
Iron
One,
Maiden.
because I don't have a laptop.
Back
So
in the
it's a
80s,
desktop, so that would be hard to
D&D,
do. I'd have to bring all this crap
many
somewhere.
a gamer
And then two, actually I do have a laptop, just my roommate uses it because he doesn't have a computer.
I know. I'm not saying I don't know of anyone who was into D&D back then who wasn't also into Iron Maiden. Maybe they were lying and they didn't really like Iron Maiden.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Could either have him drop it off at the door and then like escape into the shadows, or alternatively, you could do what I do, and which is, or what my brother did, which is they bought a Nintendo Switch like 2 weeks before he got sick with the coronavirus. So then he just got locked in a bedroom, and with the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if he beat Mario Odyssey. I didn't ask. He should have. It is.
You know, someone in
I've
school
never been
played
able to
an
get
Aussie
DDO on my
character,
Mac.
Totally.
I have a Mac.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I bought it from somebody because they were like, "I'm going to sell this Mac. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I bought it from. It was like literally brand new. I don't know why they were selling it, but it wasn't like somebody who was like selling something that was like stolen or like falling off the back of the truck. It was not like that. It was like they just didn't want it, I guess. It was really weird. I don't know why they sold it to me. Anyway, so because I was like, I could just want something to watch, movies in bed or something. And yeah, I couldn't get DDO to work. I could play Lotro.
Won't happen in the future. We've
WoW,
always
anything
tended
else?
to do that now and
I got Diablo 2 on the Mac.
But I think for at least the medium term, it's going to be new content. I'm heading on over to the bonus.
Oh, the bonus of the week. What's up? Alien update. There's no way to play D. Now there's no way. Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, Morgisa? How you doing?
The this week's DDO bonus days will be determined at a later date.
What? No.
Somebody forgot to write something in.
We don't have DDO bonus days?
but-
No, boo, Jerry, boo. Boo earns. Boo
You
earns.
want the bonus to be?
I want to get the information. I want to get a
You know
hot
what
streak,
offer.
you know? Because this is why, the reason why we watch the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream, in case you did not know, it is because what happens is I don't watch it. And then people go, did you watch it? Because Jerry talked about this. And I go, no, I didn't watch it. I'm live. I'm an entertainer. You can see on the screen, it tells you how long I've been live. What are you talking about? Of course I didn't watch it. I'm like, I'm not getting bullied anymore. No more bully.
I think we just did
skip that.
PXP though. Last weekend, along with the Reaper boost.
Watching the weekly Wednesday live stream.
We tend
You avoid
not
the
to do
bully.
that twice in a row.
Learning about all the new details. La Mania on hopefully Feb 7 about the new raid. I'm mostly curious about what else is going to be on La Mania with the new raid. Because like I said, we haven't gotten a proper patch since last year.
10% heroic epic.
Producer's letter is on the way. Whole bunch of stuff. So it's all exciting. I'm looking forward to that. And then TR Day. It's TR Day. Gonna reincarnate. Which is actually really exciting. I'm gonna make a character that's gonna suck. And you guys are gonna have to deal with me playing a character that sucks. Ha 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 ha. It's gonna be great. I'm excited. Yeah, I know. God damn it, Jerry. You can get a Windows emulator on Macs. You can boot it up on Windows. Yeah.
Don't ask me for a wish list. No ransack for VIP. Okay.
Oh my God! Could you imagine a no ransack weekend?
Last week was Champ Hunter, but relatively recently we did, if I recall, a 5% Reaper XP and 5%
Ooh.
VIP.
Holy moly!
Sure
A
we
no
just did that
ransack.
over the past couple weeks. But yeah, I'll take a look. That sounds fine.
Oh my God. That would be amazing. Could you imagine instead of the bonus was 5%, it was no ransack?
That is also
That'd be crazy.
in the relatively near future, and will be talked about, I believe, in more detail in the producer's letter. But we do, yes, Epic Destiny work is not, by any means, off the plate. It is going to be happening here.
Ooh, Epic Destiny work.
Future.
That's exciting. I'm very curious as to see what they're planning on doing with that. Heart of Wood. Oh, I have an Epic Heart of Wood. Oh, Epic Heart of Wood? Oh, shit. I don't need that.
We need the Mimic event again. Yeah, it has been kind of a while on that. I can't remember.
Also,
what
DDO is
the
not a
DDO
resource-intensive
is
game. You can
specifically.
buy a pretty budget laptop and it'll work.
But
Yeah, exactly. Just like, you know, go to your local Russian laptop shop and just get, you know, something that falls off the back of the truck. You know what I'm saying?
you know, we haven't done a Guild Renown one in a while either. I don't think.
Guild Renown bonus week? Yeah, that'd be cool. I think a lot of people will be in for that.
Yeah, we can. I think we can do.
That makes sense. Hey, what's up,
we've done
Chaotic D&D?
Treasure
How you doing?
Hunter Boosts, not. I know we did it over the holidays, so perhaps we can take a look at one of those in the near future.
No, we need no ransack weekend. That's what I want. I want this so bad. No ransack weekend? Hey, do you got to farm a thing? No
Guild
ransack
Renown,
weekend.
Anything but Guild Renown? Okay.
This is exactly, literally, very viscerally what I want. I want a no
Crystal
ransack
Cove
weekend.
is definitely not ready yet. That'll be later this year. Plus, we still have
Amazing for
Snowbeats
Jack
going
Jibbers.
on,
Yeah, you
so
could just
we're
farm out.
working
You
on
could literally farm it
that.
out. I actually didn't even think about Jack Jibbers. I was thinking about all the annoying items that I don't have to farm.
Why are they only for the weekend?
Like, work like
I
a
know
chicken with
some
head
people
cut off.
find
Oh,
that-
jeez, that sucks, dude.
They wish that
I
it
hate when
was,
days
like,
are so busy you can't even
week-long
think.
Bonuses.
You literally can't even think straight.
They
It's just
are
like,
bonuses meant to encourage people to log in on the weekends. That's the point of DDO bonus days.
yes, the point of the DDO bonus weekend is to encourage people to log in. I believe they call that marketing. I think? Marketing? Something like that. Marketing? Catching things your supervisor missed. There you go. I will say, when I was managing stuff, well, I had somebody who was an assistant to me, and they did an amazing job because I could push through a lot of stuff. Like, I could go pretty fast, and we would get things done, but I would forget things. Things would fall through the cracks. And so I always wanted somebody whose job it was to literally run behind me and just catch the things that are falling, which was great.
And we totally still do the Buddy Boost weekends. we'll be doing them again. In
Chasing the chicken, safety manager.
The one I was
Wash your
talking
hands
about
when making chicken.
that was an additional 5% VIP XP, and that also is related to a Reaper XP boost, which was 5%. Our Reaper XP boosts tend to be much smaller in scope than the regular heroic and epic.
Love the job,
XP
assistant to
boosts.
the manager. Yeah. I've seen 2 episodes of The Office.
Still peaks. It'll be ending on. It'll be running through February 7th. I will be getting word out about that today.
Oh, Snow Peaks got extended,
have
so Feb
this
7.
weekend
By the
and
way,
next
not Feb
week
2, Feb 7.
on
Somebody said it was like
Snow
Feb
Peaks. So there's
9.
still some time to
It's
get
Feb
that
7.
in if you would like.
Very twisted. So you need to find some items for the No Ransack weekend. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's not a real thing. I'm making that up as we
Time to
talk,
add
but I just
something
love the idea
new
of
to
no
the
Ransack weekend.
DDO bonus. You know, we've actually had those thoughts ourselves. We'd love to find a few more things to add into the rotation, but I haven't heard of anything.
No. How about I just want more things in the VIP. That's what we need. All right, Jerry's not going to say anything more interesting, and I want to reincarnate. So,
Right.
does everyone say bye, Jerry?
Specifically as it relates to game
We're
performance
gonna
and
go.
lag, you know,
Bye, Jerry.
we have been seeing your reports in recent weeks, and it's something that we are actively looking at.
Oh,
We
lag.
recently did a patch that was update 28.48.3.
I'm actually listening
And
to this
that
because I'm curious.
included some work to deal with a bunch of runaway effects that were causing some specific issues there. We don't currently have
That's all I need to hear. We don't currently. Perfect.
active work.
Whoop. Perfect. So yeah, it's funny because they put the patch through, and I don't know if the patch had an impact or did not have an impact. I'm not a doctor. I just play the video game. What I can tell you is that since 48.3, the raids in some cases have been completely unplayable. We had a Vision of Destruction run that lagged so bad it was 20 minutes instead of 10 because everyone was just literally freezing solid, and it was on stream. We were doing it here. So, yeah, I don't know. The quest lag is pretty good, but raid lag is just unholy. It's uncanny. It's unintelligible. All right, I need to go talk to the bank guy. Hey, bank guy. What's up? I need my heart. Oh, that's in the ingredient bag. I need the ingredient bag. Crack that out there. Crack that open. So yeah, we've got till the 7th. So how many more days is that?
I have become sentient.
You have become sentient. I don't think you have. I do not believe the Brian. Iconic True Heart of Wood because I'm a Razor Claw shifter. Let's go reincarnate. How does that sound? You know what I mean? That sounds great. Let's go reincarnate. That sounds great. Reincarnate. Also, who wants to be sentient? Being told what to do is the best.
Prove otherwise.
No. No. The burden of proof is on you to prove that your claim is correct. Not on me to prove your claim is incorrect. The burden of proof is on you. Uh-huh. You've never seen a reincarnation? Well, you're about to see it. Reincarnating is one of the most exciting, jaw-dropping, friggin' screen-gripping moments in Dungeons & Dragons Online. Woo! Don't you need a druid past life? I'm doing an iconic reincarnation. I'm gonna get a druid past life. I didn't grab a blood. I don't know what you're talking about. We're doing iconic. Too curious about what you're gonna TR into? Well, there you go. You could get lunch and do it at the same time. Just get it on your phone and carry it with you. Problem solved. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so now we're going to do an iconic reincarnation. I hereby accept my fate in this. Hell yeah. I love the way this looks, by the way, because it tells you how to get them. You know, tokens, lesser reincarnation is just a heart, use the seeds. Like, this is just such a great visual. This is delightful. I love this. This is great. Now we take the Heart of Wood and put it in here. Tells you the details. Iconic True Reincarnation deletes a level 28 iconic hero. Wait, is that correct? Can you do this at 28? Iconic gives class and iconic past life. That is correct. That's why I did 15 to 20. Hilarious. Anyway, so character must be level 30, and there's literally a 20. Oh. And then iconic Heart of Wood. And you get a new life, build points. I get a Druid past life and a Razor Claw Shifter past life. If you're ever unsure about what you're going to get, the game tells you right here. If you don't know...
I have passed the Turing test. C 100.
Ooh, is that true? Man, Brian is alive. That'll make me feel bad if I bully. I don't want to bully Brian. But I kind of do. Alright. Now we go confirm. That's it. And now we do reincarnate. Hopefully I don't get the reincarnate bug that everyone's been getting, where you can't play your character for half hour, but we'll see. That's true. Only a sentient creature would use like the 100 emoji, because if you have any control over yourself, if you actually have any control over yourself, you would choose not to do that. It's really like if you are 1% attractive and you become 1. That's so funny. That is correct. That is correct data. That is correct data. Subscription to StreamTom does increase your physical attractiveness. Actually, not even physical attractiveness. It just increases general attractiveness. That should solve the problem. All right, so what are we reincarnating to? First, we need to be a specialist because we're special. Second, we need to pick our class, Ranger, because we're special. Third, we got to pick our race, Tiefling, because we are special. Okay. Your reincarnation last week and did not have that issue?
Chains.
Chains. No, never. You guess you're a bot then? Absolutely. I have 6 int because I'm special? Possibly. No. This is a flame blade build. We need wisdom to hit and damage. On a ranger. Which scales nothing else. Why am I doing this? Oh, I'm so stupid. Anyway. Ignoring how stupid I am. 6 points here. 6 points here. Yeah, it does. I'm trying to think of what my feats are going to be. I can't take a dragon mark, so there's no reason to take extend. The brambles and rams and might I'll be able to cast? Oh yeah. Dude, I can cast Charm Animal. Get ready for Charm Animal. It's going to be sick. Want to wait until the raid comes out for level 30 Flameblade? You think this is going to level that quickly? Oh my god. I have bad news. Bad news for you. Strength maybe? Int. Charisma. What class? Ranger. I think I'm gonna go pure Ranger. Yeah, I don't know what stance I need. Oh, I gotta turn the game sounds back on. Well, I can't do that right now. I gotta turn them on after. This is gonna be just a weird silence with just me. Are flame blades key? They are key weapons, yep. But then I wouldn't be able to wear armor. And if I'm not wearing armor, I don't get the defense. Because you only get the defensive stuff in Tempest while wearing light armor. Which is one of the reasons why Tempest Warforged is really bad. Because you can't get access to the light armor. Because you have to take mithril plating, and then you get like 10 PRR in exchange for 25 dodge chance. Okay, so I'm maxing wisdom. I want to take precision from dexterity. I'll probably take the dodge line for spring attack. Precision, dodge, mobility. Precision, dodge, mobility, improve crit. Spring attack at 12. Then I have extra feats left over. Like, I need a 13 dex at level 1. That's pretty much the big problem with this character, is you need a 13 dex at 1. There's no way to get away from that. Pure Paladin? No. This is a Ranger. Ranger. I could probably just put warning points into Charisma. It'll increase my ability to Scorch in the early game and technically gives me some UMD, which is nice. Okay, so I want Spot. I want Swim. I need UMD. I want 1 point in Tumble, so I can Tumble. Might as well just put 2. Heal's probably pretty good for casting heal spells. I'm going to cast Jump, so I don't care about the jump spell, or this jump effect. Search could be useful. And I'll end up taking Quicken likely, so I don't think I'm going to put Concentration. I'm just going to do Balance. Pure Paladin, Ranger, Alchemist. Ooh, that's a good combination. I do like this. Force of Personality? No, I actually would have high wills saves, so that's really funny. Precision, I think, is the best for level 1. And then, oh, I have to take Past Life Druid. Ooh, at level 3. I forgot about that. That's gonna change up my feed order. Whoops. Anyway, I need a favorite enemy. For the favorite enemy for low levels, Undead is just the only way to go. That's all you get. Undead. I'm gonna make my character look hella cool. Doop 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 doop. I think I'm gonna be casting fire spells, so we're gonna go with maybe a red tiefling. Somewhere in there is pretty good. And I like when they have like the big hair, you know what I mean? Like they have their own special hairstyles that they get for the horns. Because the newer hairstyles look better. There you go. There you go. There we go. Lock it up. And get some randomonium. Yeah. Alright, good. Done. You know the drill hydrate time? Oh shit, good call. Good call. We're just gonna get some water in the cup. And we're all set. Lawful good? I don't think so. Neutral. Because I'm not multi-classing as Paladin on this thing. Unless I am. No, I'm not. I'm probably going to stay Pure Ranger. Alright, see if we get TR bug. 4 days in, you're done with math? Nice! TR bug. Past life, or special feats. Yay, my tomes are here. Alright, so we're good. No TR bug. Skip. Yes. Oh crap. I need weapons. I guess I take the Ember Rapier. Because it just occurred to me that my character has, like, nothing. So, the idea behind this character is I need to get this. I need to get Improved Scorch with 16 points in the tree. So, this is going to be one of my first priorities. I need Quicken. Because this is going to be hella tedious without Quicken. Oh, I should have taken Quicken at level 1. Oh. Which means instead of starting with a 14 dex, I could have started with a 10 dex. So I take Quicken at 6. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is cool. Falconry. Okay, so I'm going to be playing a Wisdom-based Flameblade Ranger, where I use Past Life Druid to get access to Flameblades. I use the Tiefling Tree to... bug. Use the Tiefling Tree to get Improved Scorch. Enemies affected by your Scorch spell increase fire damage they take, and when cast on a creature that is immune to fire, it makes them vulnerable to that element. So I can strip fire immunity off of monsters and use only flaming blades as weapons. And then I can also get benefits from Falconry, getting access to like diving attack and stuff as crowd control. And then I also don't need to use Wisdom hit and damage because I get that for free from the flame blades. I also have to make sure I don't enchant my weapons. This is going to be interesting. The mustache. You can't walk away from the stash. So this is going to be a Tiefling Flame Blade Ranger. 20 Ranger. that doesn't make any sense to you when you read the title at the top, I don't know what to tell you. Flame blade. What's the point of using flame blades other than flame blades? That's correct. So yeah, this is gonna be neat. I don't think I need charisma. These deal additional damage. I think Blood Hunt might be interesting to take because it gives you extra melee damage when you hit monsters, which is kind of cool. Magic resistance rating is all right. You don't need critical chance with fire spells. That doesn't help here. The darkness is kind of interesting because I'll be in melee a lot, so I could possibly use it. Hellish Rebuke is also kind of interesting because it makes it so monsters take a bunch of damage when they attack me, and they get, I believe, tripped with no save. And there's also saves versus spells. Oh, 1 in Scroll Mastery! Yo, this is actually sick! Are you going to 20 or 30? I'm probably going to 30. Alright, later, Aaron. Also, Taco sounds good. Any Scorch and Fire Elementals, and Flame Blades will actually damage them. Yeah, Flame Blades are cool. And 1 Force, Ice, whatever? No. I gotta do double Flame Blades. Double. Double. Boring? How is that boring? Get out of here. I have no idea how to build this character, other than the fact that I've already made mistakes. I should have taken Quicken at 1. Okay, so I will get Scorch at level 4, which is when I'll have enough points. So until level 4, I just spend my points in the Tempestry, and then I respec out of it. Which is interesting. Also, 1 in Scroll Mastery is, like, really good. So I'm probably going to take 1 in Scroll Mastery as well out of the tree. Because then I can use, like, 1s and things in the early levels. What character builder do I use? I use Matrons. Nope, that doesn't work. Oh, taking precision at 15 or 18? No, I could have. I forgot that I needed a Quicken when I made the character. Oh, Rangers can't take Quicken at level 1? Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, I couldn't take Quicken at level 1 anyway. Perfect, thanks, Jack B. I had to wait until 6 anyway. Because you can't do it until 4. Yep. That's correct. Nope. So, never mind. I am perfect, and I made no mistakes. I'm a genius. Thank you. What about demons with high fire resistance? Oh, no. I don't have to worry about fire resistance because I use this ability, Ash, Improved Scorch, which makes it so every 4 seconds I can strip away the fire immunity of all monsters. Boom! Yeah. I'm just playing 5D chess over here. Okay. I'm gonna put on some items. I also need to get some cosmetics to make sure my character looks hella fresh. So let's go here. Bank guy? Bank guy. Yeah, let's get some items. Actually, first, I'm just gonna go to the bank because I have 2 things. 1, daily gold roll. Not daily gold roll, it's weekly gold roll. I got 2,000 XP in a collectibles variety crate. Give me that XP. XP. So good. Wait, did I just roll a 97? I rolled a 97. And I got a Sibrie's Spirit Cake. Wow. That's pretty dope. I feel lucky today. Damn. Apparently I got the RNG back from Jerry. Playing chess so advanced he doesn't even know what he's playing? Absolutely. It's like I don't know what the next move is, or the next 10 moves, but I'm just playing so confidently that I'm just intimidating. Where you're like, oh my god, this guy's amazing, and I'm just like literally moving the pieces around the board. Which in every other instance in the entire universe of people playing chess would get you killed and you would lose. You'd be the worst ever. But not me. Not me. Yeah, you gotta be hella fresh. As I pull everything out of my stupid TR cache. God, this is so time consuming. The longbow? Yep, I want to have a longbow. Very good. Very good. Nocturne, no bottle of mist. Yeah, I want to have a bottle of mist. Bells of opening. I won't have any way to get through open doors. That's pretty useful. Also, the hydrates. Thank you so much, team. Starter cake, gem bag, collectible bag, death ward flask. Man, I really did not have a lot of useful stuff in here for the low levels, did I? 10k XP. Sharn boarding pass. Okay. So let's crack it out. So let's get rid of this bag, get rid of this bag, and this bag. So these bags are all just going to go down here. So that way I keep track of them all. I'm going to crack open the collectible crate. I'm going to eat this 10k XP. Beautiful. Now I can take a level. This quest require you to play chess against the boss, and difficulty is equal to Magnus Carlsen. Yeah. I would lose against every real chess guy at chess because I'm not a chess player. Oh, my cosmetics already in here. Beautiful. Look at all this XP I've been storing up. Damn. That's actually sick. This is going to save me a lot of time. I have 15 portable holes? Wow. Alright. I have so much crap in here that I don't even know what to do with. +6 con tome. Alright. So perfect. Now we're just going to eat all this XP. You get the Harper pin? Yeah, any quest from the Harpers. The easiest way to, if you want to get the Harper pin, is do the High Road chain and Druid's Deep chain and the Storm Hordes chain. I believe those are all Harpers, and that gets you the pin. Alright, I'm almost level 3. Go take level 3. The 6k ones, the gold rolls? Yeah, gold rolls can go up to 15k. I think silver rolls go up to 1,500. I probably shouldn't have just eaten all of them, but I must eat all of them. The Harper Agent quests are only in the Forgotten Realms, because the Harper Agents are a faction based in the Forgotten Realms. They're not based in Eberron. So unfortunately, you can't interact with them in Eberron. Mail. Again, I don't know why there's a delete all button there, but there's no delete all button here. That'd be so sick. I'd be very happy if there just happened to be a delete all button on this. That'd be great. Be featured in an episode of Hoarders. Well, it's because it's all these like store-based consumables, like the rest shrine. Dude, I don't know what I'm supposed to use a rest shrine in a quest. Maybe I should just take it with me and like force myself to use a rest shrine at some point. There we go. There's my... There we go. Haha. So we're getting there. We're almost there. So all I need now is my flame blades, and I should be pretty good to go in terms of cosmetic. Just want to know why you have the Tangaroot guest pass. don't. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's a good item. Where's the Ranger Trainer? Ranger Trainer, where are you? Standing by ye old owlbear. Yulosh and I captured these animals for Stormreach's market. You can already purchase them directly from the merchants there. Ah, but you're rather training rather than shopping. Oh, that's actually a good... Look at that story that they give you about this ranger and their purchase. It's very interesting. Bam. Now it sounds like there's a story behind it. No, there's no story behind anything. Everything is dust. Can I spend my points? Thank you. This is good. Improved defense. Your Shield of Whirling Steel. Is that level 1? Oh, yeah. This is basically +1 AC, PRR, MRR, and I can deflect arrows faster. Versus improved reaction for improved dodge for improved mobility. Improved mobility is really good. I just don't think I'll end up taking it. I think I'll probably do this. And then you grab haste boost because it's insane for early game. I don't know if Storm Dancer causes your weapons to count as magic. So, important note with this character that is kind of weird. Do you TR, you walk away to get some work done? Yeah, I TR'd. Important note about this character. So, there's a couple things I can't do. I can't enchant my weapon on this build, which means the enchant weapon's past life, if I turn this on, notice how I have this sword, and this sword says piercing damage. if I turn on enchant weapons and I examine it again, it now has magic damage. The magic damage suffix means you can penetrate the damage reduction of magical creatures, which is useful. So stuff like gargoyles just have damage reduction unless you have magic weapons. The problem is, if a weapon doesn't have a damage type such as piercing, and you apply magic to it, the game has no idea what weapon you're using. It's like magic damage, but what kind of magic damage? And it gets confused. So it goes, well, this is a rapier. Rapiers do piercing, so therefore it has piercing. So it won't say piercing on it, but it starts doing piercing. Which means if I use my flame blades, which only do fire damage, if I enchant them with this ability, unfortunately, they stop doing fire damage and do magic instead. And since they do magic, they become slashing weapons, and it overwrites the entire build. So I have to make sure I do not enchant my weapon, which means I also need to be very mindful if I group with artificers. If artificers enchant my weapon for me, thinking they're helping me, they're actually 100% hurting me. So I will need to make sure I either am very, sensitive about who I am grouping with, and making sure I'm not grouping with somebody who will brick my character for fun. Because that's kind of interesting. Also, iconic past life, Razor Claw Shifter, +1 attack and damage with melee weapons per stack. Attack and damage? Absolutely. Sounds good to me. I don't have any special ranger feats, do I? No. Wild Empathy. Put this over here. What's an easy way to get cosmetics? The DDO store. I usually go, if you want to look through the cosmetic list, I would say go on the DDO wiki. I'll actually find the cosmetic. DDO wiki cosmetic. There's a whole cosmetic section of the DDO wiki where you can see all the items. And on here, you can go through literally everything. It'll, like, all the armor. You just look at the pictures. When you see something you like, you can find out where it is by just, like, following it in game. Like just clicking it, and it'll bring you to the item. And then from there, you can then get a Mirror of Glamoring, and then glamour the effect so you can look hella fresh. What I'm saying is not to play this in hardcore. You can play this in hardcore, you just have to reincarnate. So as long as you're okay with reincarnating in hardcore, it's fine. Like, this build doesn't work without reincarnating. It just straight up doesn't. Haste boost. Okay, so I now need to get some weapons for level 1 and 2. I'm going to go to my character 125 and see what I got. The events give amazing cosmetics. Yeah, all of the events give fantastic cosmetics. Which are great. I don't know if there's an event-specific section. That'd be cool. Oh yeah, options. Let's give some game sounds again. Game sounds. Uh, 125. 125. Perfect. You have to die in order to reincarnate. That's what reincarnation means. I agree. And when you use a cosmetic item, it can be used more than one. Yeah, cosmetic item is literally an item that goes into a slot. So down here, you have these like cosmetic slots. And so if you use a Mirror of Glamoring, say I use a Mirror of Glamoring on this confiscated heavy male. If I use a Mirror of Glamoring on this, then it makes it an item. And that's a physical item that goes in your inventory. And then it copies it. So you keep the original, you get the copy, and then the copy turns into like this and fills up my inventory. So you get like, silver dragon scale plate. I don't need another copy of this. Let's delete that. But like all these armors, like this alchemical heavy shield, I made a cosmetic of it using a Mirror of Glamoring. So I kept the alchemical heavy shield, but now I can take this and put this on my slot, and then boom, my shield looks like this instead. Instead of looking like that, looks like this. Yeah? Yeah. 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 You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, you can also augment them as well with special visual effects and stuff. Okay. Low-level weapons. Nicked Scimitar is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Vorpal Rapier of Double Strike for level 2. Beautiful. Absolutely stellar. Flame Sphere? No. Brimstone, Boulder Warden, Crystalline Cacophony, Illicit Warding Armor for level 6. Sounds good. Let's see what else we got in here. Leather Glooves of the Snake that gives 4 melee power. Alright. Memories of immortality, memories of kindness, wisdom, plus insightful sheltering, quality sheltering, true seeing, mythic. Yeah. Runic trinket, which gives wizardry and insightful potency, might come in handy actually. Rose quartz sigil stone, no. Ash artificer ring, no. No, that stuff is kind of bad. Reaper power boost on opal, black opal bracers. That's kind of neat. I prefer the Lotro way of cosmetics. Yes, Lord of the Rings Online has a much better cosmetic system. Because in Lord of the Rings Online, instead of having to use an item to convert an item into a cosmetic, you just go to the cosmetic tab on your character, take the item, and drag and drop it in, and it's done. It's way easier, way better. And you can also examine things, how things are going to look on your character before you actually use them. All of which are great, smart ideas. Take this out, take this out, take this out. Alright. I think that's pretty much all I have for now. Oh, Muckbane. That's pretty good. I should probably have a Muckbane. I think I only have one. Yeah, I think I only have one. Alright. So where do my abilities go? So I don't need heal. I don't need this. I don't need defensive stance. I technically have charisma, so I could wild empathy the shit out of some monsters. Trip and Sunder are fine. I'm probably never going to sneak, but I'll put that there just in case. Bow is good. I need a Nicked Scimitar plus Warple Rapier as item set number 1. Sweet. I can dual wield. I need Muckbane and... Oh, Muckbane and crap. Muckbane. What? Why would this go into my item set? What kind of madness is this? Oh, I'm lagging. I'm like, wait, okay, never mind. The game is lagging. I'm like, what is this? There we go, okay. You got an investing app. I wasn't sure what to put money, so she chose GameStop. 2 weeks later, went from $62 to over $600. Yeah. GameStop is GameStop right now, you know what I'm saying? I have knowledge stocks, but you hear about gap with GameStop? You mean can't stop, won't stop GameStop? I've heard about that. They will say, I wish the dice from Lotro were in DDO. Yeah, that's definitely the thing that if I knew anything about the internet or business or money, I might have invested in something like that. But I don't know anything about money. I don't know anything about investment. I don't know anything about... I literally don't understand the stock market, and most of the terms, I don't get it. So I stay away from that entirely. But I am very curious. Only because I know that there's like crazy big stories about people like somebody made $1 billion and you know like there's like they're draining the money from some massive hedge fund or something and right? There's all this stuff. But here's the thing. Also, on the same website of Wall Street Bets, people will post videos about how they lost like $100,000. And so I'm like, again, very interesting and exciting. And I'm so glad other people are super excited by that stuff. And I like watching it, and I don't really understand. So I stay in my lane. You know what I mean? Oh, stonks go up, so buy. Stonks go up, so buy. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Stonks. See, that's the other thing, too. I'm not familiar with all the lingo. Stonks and what have you. I've seen the picture of the stonks guy with his little face. I've seen that. All right. I'm going to go quickly clear off the first 2 quests in Korthos and then do the rest of the harbor. For stock trading, is look at the company, like say Microsoft. When their stock tanks due to bad publicity, you can bet on it going back up. But what if you can't, and then Microsoft goes down? Also, there's all the things that I don't understand about stocks. Like how people can short stocks, and then they somehow make money when stocks are down. I don't understand. I don't understand all of those terms. It is very confusing. So instead, I watch very entertaining videos about it and stay where I am. Mike Ruffalo is the most active server. My TR is on Galanda is somewhat dry, and I'm not built for Reaper. Oh, I mean, I don't know about dryness, but I will say that Arganessen is the most active server right now because it's where all the new players are. Yes, and I want to go kneel to the cultists. I want to go test this out. With the promise of you replacing them? I see. I see. Oh, somebody asked me a question, which was, can you explain it even though... yeah, Chaotic D&D. Can you explain the details? Okay, so basic gist of it is that this character is built on the premise of using the druid spell Flame Blade to cast flaming swords to appear in my hands to deal damage to my foes. So that's the idea, is I'm going to summon flaming blades, they're going to appear in my fingertips, and then I'm going to go and kill everything. So that's kind of how it's supposed to work. However, I don't have my flaming blades yet. So to start out, Flame Blade is a druid spell, and I'm a Rangier, or Roger, and Roger can't get the Flame Blade. So that's like problem number one, when you can't get access to a spell because it's not your class. However, if you have a past life of Druid at level 3, you can take the feat Past Life Druid, and it allows you to cast the spell Flame Blade a couple times a day, which is kind of cool. You then conjure blades made of pure fire that level up with you as you increase in level, so at different breakpoints they get more powerful. And so that way I never need to replace the weapons, because at level 5 they increase in strength, at 10 they increase in strength, at 15 they just automatically become powerful. There's a change that was put in the game to make them increase all the way up to power level 30. So at if you cast the level 29 version of the spell, it conjures a level 29 version of the weapon, which has the special new dice scaling, which is pretty cool, similar to the Shadow Blade that exists in game with Fey Dark Illusionist. However, there's a big problem, and the main caveat of this entire build is the fact that if you want to play as a druid, druids don't get anything to benefit their melee skills unless they're in animal form. And if you're in animal form, you can't flex on fucking kids with your dope-ass dual-wield fire swords being like, look how cool I am, Mom. So you can't do that. So you got to be out of animal form. And druids don't really do a lot of good deeps outside of animal form. So how do you solve this problem? I want to kill some stuff, but I can't because I don't look cool. Well, the answer is multi-classing. However, remember when I said it's based off of the cast level of the Flame Blade? That's right. Every single time you take a level of a different class, you don't gain as much druid cast levels, which means all of a sudden, if I'm like a 14 druid 20 or 6 fighter at level 20, I'm casting 14th level druid spells, which means I don't have 15th level flame blades or 20th level flame blades. I have 10th level, and that's really bad. So multi-classing makes it even worse. However, the Past Life Druid scales exactly to your level, which means I'll always have a weapon that is of my level regardless of whatever else I'm doing, which is pretty cool. So that's kind of the basic gist of it. Now, there's a couple problems with Flame Blades. Well, one of the reasons why I wanted to use it, other than the fact that it looks cool, is also because it uses Wisdom to hit and damage, and also it's a flaming weapon. The benefit of using a Flame Blade is that it ignores pretty much most forms of regular damage reduction because it doesn't actually make physical contact with the enemy. So when you fight a Rakshasa, you need a good weapon and a piercing weapon to deal damage to the monster. If you're using a Flame Blade, you need neither, because Flame Blades are magic, and they literally just hit. So I don't need to beat damage reduction on monsters. Except for one damage reduction, which is a little problematic. The one damage reduction I actually do need to deal with is damage reduction against specifically fire monsters, because I can't really deal with that. So the solution is to play as a tiefling, which then allows me to come on, die, Devour Minion. By playing as a tiefling, it gives me the opportunity to intimidate. Oops. By playing as a tiefling, it allows me to get access to Ash, which removes the fire immunity. So I'm playing a build that is cool thematically and not good, because that's what I wanted to do. Then it's a lot simpler than people make it out to be. Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm not making the claim. That I couldn't do it or that it is an exceedingly complicated process. I'm saying that I haven't taken the time to do any of that research, so it's something that I'm going to stay away from until I take the time to do all of that research. That's pretty much what I'm saying. But yes, I also don't need to take any of the 2 weapon fighting feats because I'm a ranger, which means I don't need to pump my dex, and I pump my dex anyway because I'm an idiot. I'm back here. What are you doing? He's just running back and forth in the dark? What a madman. Tiefling Fire Savant Sork with Ash? Well, yes. So that is also very good. Yeah. The only way to play this Yes, you have to TR as Druid. That's why I did a Druid past life. I literally only did it so I could TR as Druid. For no other reason. You got a degree in economics? Well, there you go. Not Druid trainer. Where's the Ranger trainer? Warlock, Alchemist, Monk. I gotta level up as Ranger. Be level 3. Fighter, Ranger. There is Kimber Cotley. Kimber, whatever. Doop, 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 doop. So yeah, maybe someday I will take the research and learn some of this stuff. So there we go. So Harbinger of Nature's Wrath. So I get +2 to all elemental resistances, and I can cast Flame Blade 3 times per rest. Cool. So now that I have this, instead of using these stupid, dumb weapons that I'm using, I can now use these Flame Blades. Where the hell is this feat? Proficiency? No. Ranged feat? No. Combat style? Oh, past lives. Heroic past lives, Harbinger, and I want dual wield. So now I can cast dual wield Flame Blades. 3 times a rest. How cool is that? Hey, what's up, Digital Slayer? Macroeconomics teacher in high school? There you go. Okay, so now we go into this quest, and I'll show you. Yeah, this quest, this character only works with past lives. If you don't have past lives, you can't play this build. It doesn't work. I cannot wait to put that in my YouTube video. Be like, this build only works with past lives. Also, it's horrible, and you shouldn't play it. So, I'm going to summon the Flame Blades and show you why I'm going to use them. So I press the button, boom, summon Flame Blades, and now I have 2 Flame Blades. These last for 30 minutes each, and before they log out. And this weapon is fire and magic. Oops. Oh, crap. Okay, good. I turned off enchant weapons, and they lost their magic property. So they're just fire, so which means I can hit skeletons with them, and even though they're scimitars, they will do full damage to them. On top of that, this has Fiery 1, so it does a d6 extra damage. It has Flame Blade, so it bypasses etherealness, so it hits Reapers no problem. And on top of that, it is a 18 to 20 times 2 because it's a scimitar, which is pretty cool. It also uses Wisdom to hit and damage, not anything else. So I don't need to worry about any of my other stats. I can just pump Wisdom the entire time. Also, they look hella rad. Look at my swords. And that's it. That's all we got. And yes, they upgrade themselves. So at level 5, I get a new one. And I'm Wisdom focused, exactly. I have 137 spell points on a Ranger. I don't have anything to cast my spell. I don't have anything to cast on. Oh my god. Oh my god, I missed so much. I rolled so many ones because I'm plus 25 to hit that I couldn't kill that guy. And he got the resurrect. Are you joking? I rolled so many ones. I missed like 7 times against that stupid guy. That is so funny. Oh no. So you need a Druid past life. Yes. To play this character, you need a Druid past life. You also need access to the Tiefling. Without Tiefling, this would be extremely painful to try to level because you need to be able to strip away fire immunity from monsters because there's tons of monsters in this game that are immune to fire.
Perhaps the cultists brought it here, but it's yours now.
They become bigger with level as well? Yep. So every 5 levels, they become more potent. So they start out at being +1 blades. They're like literally scimitars that are +1 of fire, so +1 and then a d6 of fire, and they get more potent as they level up. They get stuff like Fiery Detonation, which deals like hundreds of damage on hit. They go all the way up at level 29. I believe they have their Fiery Flame Burst. So they do like 96s of fire damage. They do extra fire damage on crits. They have the Fiery Detonation, so they do an extra, I think, 500 damage 2% of the time. They have a special Incinerate proc, and they're a d6 plus 2, or 5W, or d6 plus 2. So, why is magic? If I add magic, these things are no longer fiery. Check it out. I'll show you. I can literally demonstrate it here with a skeleton. Yeah, exactly. So there's a skeleton right here. So first I'm going to go kill this Sahuagin. Okay, so check it out. So this skeleton, right? I hit him. He takes fire damage, and it does full. Even though this is a scimitar, which is a slashing weapon, because it's pure fire, it doesn't. If I cast enchant weapons, he's now taking... It says fire, but see that yellow number? That yellow number means I'm now hitting him for slashing damage. So it says 15 points of fire damage after 2 were blocked by bludgeoning damage reduction. That makes no sense. Because how would I block it with bludgeoning damage reduction? It's not bludgeoning. Which is why you can't enchant your weapon. Because, yeah, Celestia is a short sword that deals only light damage, and if you enchant it at all, the game thinks that it doesn't know what to apply the magic to, and so it applies it as its base weapon type damage. Yes, this build only works with a Druid Past Life. Without a Druid Past Life, it's not like it doesn't work, like, oh, you know, it would be harder. You physically can never have the ability that makes this work. It can never work. Ever. Not even for 1 millisecond. That's why I want to make sure that it's completely clear that if you're looking at this and you're like, wow, this is kind of cool, look at this weapon, this seems kind of neat, and you want to try playing it, that's perfectly fine. Just be aware that this basically doesn't work at all. Another important caveat that I forgot to mention, you can only summon this 3 times per rest, which means that if you have to weapon swap to raise somebody, you lose one of your flame blades, and you have to resummon it. And you can only do that 3 times.
It is on the people's lips as you walk by.
This is very problematic, okay? So you have to be very careful on how often you decide to unsummon your flame blade.
Your presence is requested in the tavern.
Yes, imbuing with shadows ruins the weapon. That is correct. Yes. Again, this is not a good build. This is a build I wanted to play. Very different things. So I cast my flame blades when I enter the quest, and then we're good.
Your waiting bears fruit.
Correct. You lose the flame blades when you... I don't have to swap to a Muckbane when I get Ash. When I have enough points and I can go all the way up here and to get this, I don't need to swap to Muckbane. But I need 2 ranks into 14 to be able to do that. Yeah, if it makes the weapon magical, it ruins the weapon. Correct. Again, is that a good thing? No, it's a bad thing, but I don't know. So yeah, so this should be fine. As I mentioned before, this is an alt character that I use, so this does not have like a crazy high amount of past lives, so it'll be interesting to see exactly how this goes. After all these years, still kind of baffling how to go from 15 to plus 500 in epics. Just numbers. Let's keep adding more numbers.
You notice a small chest hidden behind the bar.
Oh, did I drink all my coffee? No, I didn't. I never finished my coffee. No, Korthos does not have access to Reaper difficulty. You cannot do Reaper mode on Korthos. Which is intentional game design. You don't want players to start on Reaper mode. Starting on Reaper mode will, in 99.9% of cases, make somebody not want to play DDO anymore. Because somebody might subscribe to the game, because they might make the confusing mistake thinking they have to, and they might click Reaper mode, lose a whole bunch, not want to play, and then quit forever. It would be very, very bad design to do that. Issue with the new raid weapons? Yes, it is. This issue is going to continue with the new raid weapons. Important note. Hey, what's up, McBannerhuge? How you doing today? You give them while swimming? Yes, you do. You only lose them if you don't equip them. Oh god. New players can't open Reaper anyways. They can if they're VIP. If you're VIP, you can open on any difficulty you want. Token farming. There you go. Get them. Get those tokens. So yeah, so I need to be mindful about other things. I just realized that having 1 in Scroll Mastery is probably bad because I don't want to weapon swap. So I probably am gonna need to have like a shitload of potions to support my characters. Awesome build. Can't wait to try it on your first life character. Absolutely. This is one of the few builds I'm gonna post that is straight up not first life friendly. Just 0% first life friendly. I do not want anyone looking at this and being like, hey, this first life friendly character, I want to play it. No, please no. All this stuff is garbage. Okay.
Your victories have made the village much
All right.
safer.
So, here we go.
Temporarily. It's
You'll
time
eventually
to
get heals.
take the fight
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Sahuagin,
Eventually.
out in the wilds of
Oh, so
Porto
also I need a
San.
falcon because I will be using falconry. Oh, I can't accept though? Interesting. Oh, okay. Yep, sure. You killed Jacoby Drexelhand? I had to. I had no choice. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? We're gonna go do the kneel. So for those of you that don't know, Jerry said that there are cultists up here that yell in chat. They say, you must kneel, and if you kneel, they will let you past. I need to know if this is true. Bow down. Oh. Slash bow? Or slash kneel? Slash bow? Slash sit? Yeah, I don't see anything happening. Yes, I'm using all the words, and nothing's going on. Wait. Does it become... Maybe it's because I did this, and I kneeled, showing a sign of respect, that it'll let me past? Nope, that does not work. Okay. I don't know. Huh. What is beneficial from falconry? I'm playing a wisdom-based character, and falconry scales off of wisdom. All the attacks use wisdom, so it just comes together. Well, then I guess I'll finish after reincarnating my first life wizard. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Interesting. Yeah, so if you look at falconry, diving attack, and all this other stuff, it uses your wisdom to determine the DC. So I'm going to have high wisdom, so I'm just going to be using all these trips and blinds and other things. Special falconry attacks. Yes, I did straight up get bamboozled by Jerry. Also, Anti-Chap just subscribed for 9 months. You know what we call that? That's a Twitch baby right there. So Anti-Chap, welcome back to the stream team. I appreciate the 9 months of support. Damn, that's literally crazy. That is so very kind. Thank you so much. Try to hard target the cultist first? Maybe. You know what? I didn't hard target the cultist, so maybe. That's a good idea. I should do that. I'm gonna do that a second time. To see the Stream Tom Wand and Scroll Mastery build where all you ever use to kill any monsters is wands or scrolls. I've thought about that, yeah. Weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream. So yeah, what was on it? Snow Peaks event extended to February 7th. Lamania for first raid tentatively planned for also for February 7th, which is exciting. What else is on there on the list of things that they talked about? Gonna be another producer's letter. Severlin wants to do another chat with the players. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, did I forget to reset it? Whoops, I think I just came inside after all these people were dead. Yeah, you didn't talk about hardcore at all. Nothing super important. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I think there's going to be like a patch of some kind. We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Nothing new. Porthos Island. All right, let's go. And then we're going to see if Jerry did the bamboozle. Oh, what was the problem with the multi-classing build? They don't scale with character level? No. They scale with druid caster level if cast as a druid spell, and they scale with character level if cast from the Harbinger of Nature's Wrath fact. Bow down and sacrifice your life to the Devourer. So hard target / kneel. No, this has done nothing. / bow. Well, that's what you get for bamboozling me. Yeah, there hasn't been anything crazy new or special that like was announced in the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream. Change to a gear because you can interact, but I couldn't interact. When I clicked to interact, it killed him. What do you do? Also, thanks for the hydrate. Also, I have to move this back over here so I keep track. Yeah, it should be good. It was interesting to check. By using the command instead of mouse clicking. No, I tested it enough. I think I was bamboozled by Jerry. I think that's the classic Jerry bamboozle. Now I'm gonna start doing some harbor quests. If you'd like to join me, I'm gonna open up the group. You're more than welcome to join me. But before I do that, I'm going to hit the washroom and play an ad real quick. So thank you for watching my content and enjoy an advertisement. However, if you don't like to see advertisements and you watch the stream, consider subscribing. You can watch ad-free here on the stream all the time by just subbing to that channel right there. Catch sub on YouTube and blah, 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 blah. Whoop. Now you have to go to Korthos? That's right. Do it yourself. It's a classic do-it-yourself move right there. Alright, let's open up a group. I think I'm going to do... What the hell, floor? I'm literally sliding over here. I can't get my chair going up here. If any of you guys can do it, I would love to see it, but I don't think it's real. Oh my god, look how many groups are up. All the low-level groups of people opening up public groups. Harbors R1? Oh, hell yeah, I'll do that. That sounds good. Why did I get an ad? Miss gave you a sub today? I'm not sure. I have it turned on to ad-free viewing. Oh, too much for me. Thanks. Okay, let's go. Start with bring in the light. Bring in the light. It's in here. Wait, it's in here. There it is. You reload the page before the ad immunity kicks in after a sub? Oh, well there you go. Yeah, you gotta reload the page. I mean, that makes sense. Wait, so that means if I tell people that they can get ad immunity by subscribing, and then they don't really reload the page, they'll think I'm lying to them when they see an advertisement. That's awesome. That's great. I'm so happy that that is how that works. All right, grab the cleric hireling just in case, because you never know it's gonna come. You never know if it'll be coming in handy. Grab my flame blades and start wrecking house.
Dispatch the guards with ease. The way into the gambling hall is
Cure.
clear.
Bless you. I could use paladin lives in this character. That'd help. You should stop lying to my viewers. No, then if I would stop lying to you guys, then you wouldn't be able to call me a horrible, horrible person. Don't you want to keep calling me a horrible, horrible person? Horrible or horrible evil person? You see, then because then if I wasn't lying to you, and then if you called me a horrible evil person, then all of a sudden you'd be lying. You don't want to be a liar though. And that's not fair for me to force you to become a liar. Horrible idea. Unless I'm lying now. This is like the lieception. No. No. Are you kidding? No. Die in fire. Inferno. Sounds rude. Yeah, no rudeness. None of that. I don't like that. But yeah, so this character is going to be kind of bad for the most part. And it's also going to take a little while to get scaling. It gets much more powerful when we hit level 5. But we're not going to hit level 5 for a while, so... 18 druid, 1 cleric, bow cleric? It's not a bow cleric. I believe that's a bow druid. I might not be a mathemagologist, but 18 druid and 1 cleric make a druid. Not a cleric. I know there's somebody who used to play bow favorite soul all the time, which is pretty sick. Flame blades are fire, they don't need ghost touch. That's correct. They are ghost touch weapons.
Correct enough tables to satisfy Brother Augustus.
Zero alchemist make an alchemist? That's right.
Mirror is mounted above
How much alchemist do you need to play an alchemist? I don't know. Just start drinking potions and call yourself an alchemist. Like, are you playing an alchemist? No, I just drink potions and call myself an alchemist in party. I do like that my ace boost ran out. And also, I'm happy that my guy was actually healing me. Also, Camerlot, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Enjoying yourself some stream. Just hanging out. But no, I'm supposed to spam multi-vial like crazy. Yeah, they got that alchemist fire. They literally whip little bags of alchemist fire at you, which is cool. Honestly, I don't know the answer to that question. Alchemist at home? Yeah. We have alchemist at home. Alchemist at home is just... That's all it is. Ooh, Vitality chain shirt. Vitality 1, equipped healing amp 1. That's really funny. I'll take the goggles as a spot, I guess. Well, it's 1 more armor class. This is technically better, so let's just use this. Concentration and will save? Sure. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else I can use. Alright, next we need to do the Smuggler's Warehouse. I wish that... this is a character I actually don't want to do repromote on, but you get more XP, so I just do it. Done for mocking that 1 Vitality shirt. Well, here's the thing. 1 extra point of armor class is pretty good.
vermin scurry away from your footsteps.
I gotta summon my swords, eh? That's a good idea. Yeah, this weapon set will get much better as we level up. It's a little slow at the start, though. Same thing with just Ranger in general, because until you get the improved 2 weapon fighting at level 6, you know, you're just a little slow. And I'm not spending any points for the most part in the actual Tempest tree. And Tempest is, like, pretty good. So that's where I want to spend my points. Instead of me spending them in stupid Tiefling tree, and not even having Quicken.
Wolves are milling about in the space beyond,
Oh, I need the key.
trash and spitting curses at one another.
Did Epics this life Exalted Angel Alk and really hit a wall at Giant Hold? Exalted Angel Alchemist. I guess you just needed to get a Divine past life? Why did you hit a wall at Giant Hold? Was it because of every monster having evasion? Okay, Smuggler Ruby. Yeah, pretty much just DCs weren't there anymore. Yep. Giant Hold on Epic Elite is a bit of a challenge. It's not too bad if you have, like, melee stuff, like Trip and what have you. Even stuns aren't too bad. Oh, crap. There's a Fear Reaper up there? Why is there a Fear Reaper up there? Oh, my God. No. And why is my Fear Reaper beating her to death? Okay. Well, anyway, that's good. You would have Sunbolt, and evasion doesn't really help against that. Yep. Also, it's wisdom / charisma for Sunbolt, so you wouldn't even use it. No! Oh, no! I don't jump high enough! Oh, Bad Ideas? Bad Ideas was deleted almost a year ago. I played it and then I had to delete it because I needed space for this Sunflask build. Because I needed character slots to fill up with Sunflasks. So I needed to delete Bad Ideas. Sunbolt is just no save. Sunbolt is definitely a save. Oh my god, another Reaper. Come on, die. No, die. Ooh. Oh god, another Reaper. You missed. Screw you, Reaper. My 1 armor class will save me! Holy crap. I'm getting mauled by Reapers in these quests. I do not know what's going on right now. Okay, all of this is dead.
Shriek nonsensically as they caper about a crude shrine to strange.
Die, shamans. Die, everybody. Well, maybe not die, because I'm bad at killing, apparently, and I failed my reflex save. No! Also, I will get evasion on this ranger, and reflex save should be okay, so it should be helpful. Be able to throw a tasty aim at Fan Reaper and instant kill them? No, you should be able to throw a tasty aim and distract them. Imagine if that was, you know how like there's the familiar ability to distract, where you can cause your familiar to land somewhere, and then it does like a special dance, and it has like a big animation and all that other stuff, and monsters like get distracted and walk over to it. Imagine if they was like that, but with Kargon's tasty hams. Like you could whip them, and then wherever they would land, they would cause a distraction, and monsters would go check out what's up with the tasty hams. Actually, I would love that. I think that'd be so cool. It's so funny, because I think Erythrin back there is going to try to Nimbus of Light that stupid kobold on the ledge. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, right. Yeah, you Nimbus of Light him. Mm-hmm. You get him.
You flinch as an unseen web clings to your face.
Ooh. It just occurred to me that... Oh, no. Don't die, Erythrin. Shit. It just occurred to me that I won't... That using shield wands is going to be exceedingly irritating to get buffs of shield on myself because I'd have to constantly reapply. Also, I don't have any healing potions, so I should probably go get some healing potions from the store. Like in-game shop, not like DDO store. Yeah, you can. 11k Sunflask is nice. We haven't done a build yet, or a thing. You know, a prediction. Oh, lady, use the thing. Yes, very well. Of course, very well. Good job. Collection of goggles and rings with the 3 shield a day clickies. Yeah, that's a good idea. What's a good prediction? Will Shrimptom die in Kobold Ringleader? Do I have giant relics? Yeah, I got giant relics. I have tons of giant relics. Like, literally hundreds. In fact, I probably have, like, that. Oh, probably more than that. I probably am breaching on thousands at this point. He lost way too much. You can get a shield clicky armor from them. Oh, well, yeah, probably. I don't need a shield clicky armor though. There's like items I can get to solve this problem. Also, I can just deal with magic missile being a pain. Framework, things you can't hold the thing. Yeah, I won't be able to hold the thing in Rainbow in the Dark. It's okay. I'm not going to do Rainbow in the Dark. That is the solution to that problem. The wand thing is not really that big of a deal, honestly, because you can just shrine. Like, you use the wands to get in the building, and then you shrine. So, like, that's an easier way to solve that problem. I guess, yeah, between shrines. It's mostly just because the, they last so little time. Oh, yeah, get him with your Nimbus of Light, Irithin. Boom! Get her with the D8 plus 3! A D8 plus 1 per level. I like how that item, or that weapon, or that, sorry, spell, of Nimbus of Light, where it's like, oh, how much damage does it do? A D8 plus 1 per level? You're like, wow, that's actually pretty good. You're like, no. It's a D8 plus 1 per level. Not a D8 plus 1 per level. You get only 1 every time you level up. Not an extra D8. Poor Nimbus of Light. There should be a thing to think about. Yeah, exactly. 100%. No, you're right. You right. Okay. So now we got this Fear Reaper over here. And I'm not as scared! It's flying around, though. That's kind of spooky. I'm very happy that Fear Reapers are sometimes in these quests. I may end up just going to get some, like, healing potions. And playing on Elite difficulty. We'll see. I am probably going to go buy some potions, though, that I did not purchase ahead of time. Is high armor or high dodge better? That's very situational, but you want to get both. Is that the answer you wanted? Armor class and dodge are both good stats. I would say that it depends on the character that you're playing. But no matter who you are, you want to get around, like, at least 100 armor class, because it's going to have a big impact on your character and your stats in endgame, like how survivable you are, sorry. Survivable. So you definitely want to, if possible, get as much as you can. If it was 1d8 plus 1 per level, would be pretty good. Yeah, probably. Dex fighter or heavy armor fighter? Well, the problem with fighters is that fighters don't really get a lot of max dex bonus. Like, not max dex bonus, max dodge. So they're slightly different things. In almost all cases, heavy armor is better for fighter. Because fighter gets special feats that increase their armor. Like their stats while they wear heavy armor. So it's pretty much always better to do that. But yeah, also, relying on one kind is just straight up like a bamboozle. You get annihilated if you rely on one kind. I need potions. So go to House Kandaric. Just stand behind the Alks. Yeah, layered defenses is how people do things in DDO. I think that a lot of people don't think about it that much. Where it's like, you know, they'll be like, okay, what's physical resistance rating you need? Okay. But then they, like, neglect armor class or other stats. And also, there's a lot of people out there that don't even know how armor class interacts with your character. I could probably clarify that here. But the long and short of it is that armor class has a reasonably large impact on your character's stats. So the higher your armor class that you have, the less chance that you get hit by monsters. You might not think it has a big impact. Like, you might be like, oh, well, you know, armor class almost never comes up, and the number's so low, and didn't they change armor class? It doesn't even matter. It's not true that it is, or sorry, it is true that they changed armor class. It is not true that it doesn't matter. Armor class has still a reasonably large impact, as I said, on your character stats. Because it just straight up reduces your chance to hit. So when a monster attacks you, right now, 67% of the time, they don't hit me if they're my level, which is pretty good. Reducing the hit chance of monsters against me by about 50% is pretty good. Now, granted, you're still going to get hit and taking damage, and that's where physical resistance rating comes in for those hits that make it through, which is why you want to kind of get both. Yep, exactly. It's one of the reasons why you can watch tanks stand there, and they'll have Reapers swinging at them, and nothing happens. Because they're just not even getting hit. It's one of the reasons why Archeron champions are so terrifying, because Archerons, if you did not know, Archerons ignore armor class. They just hit you every time. So armor class is actually pretty good. Especially once you get around like the 400 level of armor class, that's a really, really big number, and it's almost fictional, but when you have your armor class that high, it's actually like really crazy.
The scurrying feet of kobolds can be heard nearby.
Yeah, we jump over
Likely
this little wall
several
here.
of them in the next room. You should proceed with caution.
Chop, chop, chop. This is why you buy haste potions, by the way, while leveling in heroics. Haste potions are insanely good. They significantly increase the speed at which you attack by a huge amount. I know I also have the haste boost, but you can pretty much chug haste potions all the time. They also increase your movement speed for chasing down stupid shamans like this, and they even give you increased armor class and they give you increased armor class as well as reflex saves. So it's just good to use. Also, why's my game glitching out? What the heck is this? You can do stuff like pretty much every time you go in here, bam. Like, oh no, there's a monster, Rakamel, and now he's dead. So like the boss is already dead before all these other things are even still attacking me yet. Nope, 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 nope. Thank you. And if I did not have a haste potion, I would have died right there, so. Take that, video games! Also, did people bet whether I was going to die or not? Put in the prediction. We got one person in Rage Tech on yes, and everyone else on no. So Enraged Tech is at 1 to 252. Holy crap. What is this, GameStop? When did they change armor class? They changed the armor class ratings probably, I think it was around level 20. No, probably before level 20. Absolutely. That's the smart play. Absolutely. Amen. Game stop. Game won't stop. I mean, when it's getting so crazy that you have Elon Musk tweeting out game stonks, and everyone's like, oh, it's happening! Like, it was already pretty crazy. And then all of a sudden it just gets even crazier. Yeah, I feel like it's a bad idea to invest now, because everything's expensive. At 10 wasn't 95% mid chance. I thought they made the game harder. No, it's because it's now on a sliding scale. Everything has a percentage. You always have a percentage chance to get hit, but as you increase in level, increase in stats, the percentage. You know, the monsters get higher hit chance, and it's like a gradient. I think the lowest you can get your armor class lowered to, or like the lowest hit chance you get, is 25%. Because if you roll a 16 to 20, it's always a hit. So monsters will always hit you on a 16 to 20. I think. I believe those numbers are consistent. Oh god, Bama Reaper. Get out of here. Ah! I gotta say, my hireling is doing great work. Bam. Give me that XP. Yeah, exactly. It's complicated, But essentially, the more armor class you have, the more stats you get. So that's kind of important. Invigorating gloves of arm repair amp. Ooh, sneaking boots of diversion. Ooh, that sounds bad. Wintry heavy mace of draining. I do like wintry items. Wait, so this has curse spewing and chilling? Wow, that's kind of cool, actually. Man, I imagine you're like just started and you find this weapon and you're like, whoa! A wintry mace? Damn. Ooh, dodge 1. That sounds good. I'm actually going to repeat this quest on elite difficulty real quick, just to see the difference. Also, congratulations to all the people that said, nope, you were correct. Right, elite. This is for comparative sake, to see what the difference in difficulty is, and why when people say, but Reaper mode is the same as as elite, or elite and Reaper, Reaper 1 is the same difficulty. I was hitting monsters from average 9 to like 10 damage. 9 to 12, I think. Non-crit.
Several of them in the next room. You should proceed with caution.
And now I'm hitting for 15 to 17. Stepping into Reaper 1, by the way, if you didn't know, reduces your damage by like 30% over or under elite difficulty. Which is kind of crazy. There's no idea what that means. I didn't. That's true. It says wintry. And it's got like it says curse spewing on it. Doesn't sound cool. Maybe I'm overestimating. Because you're right. Maybe you wouldn't even know what to look at. I just hear stuff like that, and I'm just like, curse spewing. What does that even mean? What could that do? Yeah, you're right. I often don't think about you know, or I don't think about. I don't have the ability to know what a new player, somebody who's just starting out, knows. You know, I still don't know what you're looking at. Yeah, I can see that. It's tough. It's tough to know, you know, because you're always going to be encountering different types of monsters and different types of stats, and the game just throws so many words at you all the time. Again, we've talked about this before. Like, I love Dungeons & Dragons Online, but when you say, like, what features would you take from Dungeons & Dragons Online and add to another game? I don't know, dude. This game is really confusing, and that's, if there's a way to make it simple and more easily consumable by everybody, then that would be what I would take away, but, or like, you know, then maybe, but a lot of the things that happen in this video game are just inherently confusing and hard to understand, when you, especially at first glance. Critical moment, somebody blasts you with a snowball or ice ball. I was curse spewing wintry. Yeah, when you get hit, and you're like, oh, shit. Oh, Bob Saget. As you get like knocked in the dome with a baseball. Wham. Alright. Well, let's boogie. I just want to run that one again. It's a cool quest, and I wanted to see how the difference was on Elite. It was significantly easier on Elite. I might just level for a lot of this on Elite, actually, just to enjoy it. Like, especially with some of the basic healing. I think that, yeah, there is the ability for me to get... I'm never using Arcane Archer at all. Yeah, Deepwood Stalker has the ability, you can get empathic healing, so you get lesser vigor. But I feel like that's just really bad. I don't think I would ever use that. Because it's so low. Unfortunately, you don't get cures until level 8, I think, on Ranger. So most of your spells don't really have a lot of use. Which kind of sucks. Maybe the answer is just get the Shadow Blade spell from... Oh, Wisdom Goggles! Yo! That's sick! Boom! +2 Wisdom. That's an extra +1 to hit and damage, baby! Jump Boots. Sorry, I got really excited about that. Gear speeding is great if you can't kill things quickly. Oh, yeah. You have to understand, people play the game at so many different paces. People play at very, very different speeds. And so, it is appropriate for, you know, people to be going at their own pace and trying to do things that, you know, instead of being like, oh, I have to go at this pace, I have to kill this monster, I have to do this thing, you know? Yeah, exactly. And so having weapons that are suitable to different playstyles is good. I don't know why. For some reason, I think some point soon, I kind of want to do an Elite life. Like, take a character and just play through Elite instead of Reaper mode. And get to do some of those cool, like, self-healing abilities. Maybe it'd be fun to play a Necromancer through that.
As you enter the sewer, Garrison calls from above. Be careful down there.
It'll take a month or two? Because, yeah, Cap, that's how long it takes me. Oh, not because you stay. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, everyone plays at a different pace. Like, the fact that I burned through a past life in, like, a week is not representative of the greater DDO community. And there are people that are way faster than me.
At the end of the tunnel, you see a makeshift gong and a lone kobold.
It was a Twitch D&D stream that did something like that. You know, points you could put in a rule, like whenever the ranger rolls a crit during this battle, the bird poops on his head and he misses confirmation. That's kind of funny. XP pots always help. Yeah, I've stopped using XP pots. I find XP pots just stress me out. And I like just playing a bunch of quests. Yeah, exactly. I want to have that feeling. It's like that's one of the things that makes me sad about Asmar Healing Hands, is that Asmar Healing Hands feels like very restrictive sometimes. Oh, I'm probably, when I get access to Quicken, I'm probably going to be putting points into Obscuring Darkness. So that way I can have the Concealment, and I'm probably going to use the Concealment plus the Lasting Darkness, because they're blinded with no save, and then also the Student of Darkness. I think I'm probably going to take all of that. Yep, exactly. I find XP pots just literally make me stressed. I don't like it. Because I think, like, man, I could be leveling faster. I don't want to do this optional in this quest. Like, right now, you know what? I'm gonna go do the optional. Oh, do I want to do that with my flame blades? No, I don't want to do that optional. Never mind. I was like, I'm gonna go do that optional, but I'm not going to because it has oozes. It has oozes, and my flame blades do not deal with oozes that well. And so quest still have the hireling countdown timer. Oh yeah, because it's in quest time, so it counts. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, what's up, Big Hand? How you doing? Are you doing the build I suggested a while back? I don't know if you suggested it, but I am doing Flameblade Ranger, using a Tiefling to use Ash to bypass fire immunity on monsters. Yeah. If you did suggest that, then yes. Although I don't know if I'm doing that because you suggested it. Because I don't really know where the inspiration came from. I would say it was like... Oh yeah. No, I wanted to do, I just wanted to do some goofy crap with Flameblade. Okay, thank God my hireling got to me in time. Oh, am I blind? Alright, let's go Shaman. Yeah, it's kind of neat. I mean, the thing about the build that I'm playing right now is I just use flame blades. I hit people. I'm playing as a tiefling. I have red horns and skin. I have this really sick cosmetic, so I'm all fire all the time. In theory, if I want to be less lazy, I would go by fire eyes for my character and be all fiery. And I would get my fire crown out and have like all the fire cosmetics, and then get the fire wings. But I don't have Reaper wings on this character. Past life. Well, Ranger doesn't get the Flameblade spell, so I have to do it with the past life, which means I only get access to 3 Flameblades per rest. So I have to be really mindful about when I want to swap in and use like a
Metal grinds on metal.
when I want to swap in and use something else.
Spread across the water.
I gotta be very careful with that.
2 signal crystals are placed above a metal gate.
Yep. So I could get Swan and Scroll Mastery, but I'm not going to. Important note that this character actually does get fixed around using scrolls when the new raid comes out. Because when the raid comes out, you will have the Flameblade weapon, so you just need to cast the spell to get the offhand, and then your main hand will be the actual Flameblade. And if you get 2 copies of the Flameblade weapon, then the problem is just double solved, because then it's just literally weapons. And you would dual wield the Flameblade weapon, by the way, from the raid. Oh my god, stop. Stop. Stupid kobolds having to chase him down.
You see a pack that has been unceremoniously discarded.
Alright. Ooh, Boots of Strength. I do like Boots of Strength. I am 6 XP away from my next rank. So close. Yeah, so my character's going to change in strength a lot because I like the dual wielding damage and all these other stats, but oof, it's going to be weird. I don't know how long it takes to cast this stupid, this Obscuring Darkness, but we'll see. There's a cooldown of 30 seconds, and it costs 10 mana. Still have to watch the bear video? You should. It's a good video. In that video, I have, where's Dirk's got a secret? Dirk. There it is. In that video, I talk about a bunch of stuff with Druid, which is pretty cool. My experiences with Bear, and that, for the most part, it's pretty fun, and that I enjoy it. But on top of that, I've also got another video that I posted of Amdan Demul, a raid in the Lord of the Rings Online that I posted today. If you're at all interested to see what one of the raid boss fights looks like in there, and its complexity in comparison to Dungeons and Dragons Online, then I would definitely recommend giving that video a watch if you're at all curious, because I explain all of the mechanics and what my character is supposed to do. I'm not swapping the Flame Blades, even though I can. Yes, that's basically the conclusion from the video, was that Bear is way better than Wolf, especially for the build that I was doing it, and the only reason you'd want to stay Wolf is if you are in fact using Snowslide. Perfect. Back to the Muckbane. Get him. Oh no, my Ember Rapier is breaking. I might have to get another offhand weapon. Oh, I have a Brackish axe, so it's fine. And a dagger. I have all these weapons, I'm just gonna break constantly. Yeah. I played Wisdom Wolf on Hardcore League. Oh, I'm medium encumbered? Oh, jeez. Oh, I have to be careful about my encumbrance now. I forgot about this. Until I get, like, some strength stats.
A troglodyte. It must be a hired henchman.
There we go. Now I'm at light. Oh, God. I got my Flame Blades. Goodbye, Carnage Reaper. Flame Blades. Oh, God, Flame Blades. This is why you carry Flame Blades, by the way. I can just summon them when I need them. Be like, to me, Flame Blade, and then it just saves my life. Holy crap. Would Bear be good for Shifter Lives? Absolutely. Your Flame Blades will break from oozes? No, they're immune to fire. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's complicated. Get rid of the half-plate? No, I just put on a strength item. Crap. Alright. Brackish's axe, you're in. Shouldn't be dual wielding, or I shouldn't be offhanding an axe. Wait, what?
It quivers as you approach, perhaps in anticipation.
There we go. Ranger, get him! Haste potion. I love haste potions. They're so good. Almost there. We got this one guy. Need Type Leader to remove Scorch. I know. I need to level up a little bit more. We're not there yet. Okay, so that's it. That's all the oozes that I'm going to be fighting. So now we just go back onto Flame Blades, and we start Flame Blading some people. So this is going to require a little bit of weapon swapping until we actually get everything out of Tiefling that we need. And then the Scorch is going to be a little tedious to work with, but we'll get there. And do some schoolwork. All right, later. And make sure you rest and recover. Lots of fluids, I think. I don't know if fluids help, but all I know is that whenever I get sick, people go, yeah, make sure you drink lots of fluids. It's like, dude, I already drink lots of fluids. Look at me go. Are you striking the bear charge? Yeah. I will say, this character does look very good. It's a combination of the cosmetic, you know, it's the cosmetic, the flame blades, the tiefling, it all kind of comes together. So I'm happy about this. I wonder if the new flame blades are going to have a different visual effect on them that's special. Waits for folks to redeem 10k worth of hydrate? No, don't do this. Tempest is a ranger, seeing as there's no ranged aspect to it. If anything, should be a fighter thing. Well, rangers are skirmishers, so like a ranger is like the word range is not the operative part of ranger. The important part is that a ranger is somebody who is familiar with terrain and fighting in different types of battle like scenarios. So like I said, it's more about the fact that rangers are in essence skirmishers who fight in short range and long range, you know, kind of guerrilla warfare tactics, setting up traps, that sort of thing. Except when you have a fever. Yeah, exactly. So, Rangers dual wielding kind of makes sense. Or at least having a lot of weapons on you. Imagine that you get dropped on by a pack of wolves. If you stab the wolf, but if you have to like stab the wolf and let go of it, you are okay letting go of your knife because you have extra weapons. It's not the end of the world. Don't die. Ooh, nice. Keeping picnic baskets safe. That's true. That's true. You got to make sure you protect the picnic baskets.
The bulging chest in this room only belongs to one of the kobold brothers who heard so many secrets.
Is there no shaman in here? Interesting. I thought there would have been a shaman in this room. Usually there is. No force blades to switch to? No. There's no force blades to switch to in this build. It'd be too expensive to get. I don't want to spend the feats. So we're going all Flame Blade. That's why we're playing as a Tiefling. If I was playing as a Tiefling, I would definitely do it. But for Tiefling, I'm keeping it this way. Yield Dritzt. Also love that in town I have no weapons. It's hilarious. So I just stand there with nothing in my hands. There actually is the sheath command you can use to put your weapon away, and so you don't have a weapon in town. I used to do that all the time to get rid of my weapons when the game first released. So when I'm walking around in town, I'm just walking around in town. Okay, let's update the quest thing so that people know what quests we're doing. Walk the Butcher's Path. Let's go.
You have set foot on the infamous Butcher's Path.
Yes, I want to update my thing. I thought I pressed update. Sunflash for oozes? Yeah. Sunfest 2021. I have a good amount of Sunflash, so we're going to see. I would like to do a Sunfest 2021. I just don't have any plans and any ideas what to do. Goodbye, shaman. Goodbye. Here we go. Once the shamans are dead, then I can just spin in a circle and kill all these guys. Like some type of whirling blender. Tempest gets a lot better as you get higher level, because not only do you get more base damage with every hit, but on top of that, you also pick up Dance of Death, which is pretty cool. Sometimes I add extra fire damage, and I have no idea why. There's just 3 dice, and I do not know why there's 3 dice. Oh, it's because monsters, when they get low, take extra damage from my Tiefling effect. Oh, man, from Blood Hunt. Very cool. Ooh. We're like, Sun Chains? We'll think about it. Come back. Come back. Stop running away. The kobolds jumping up walls is so classic DDO. Man, I don't know if they'll ever fix that, make them jump up walls, but in the harbor, this used to be like the biggest problem with all these throwers and everything else jumping up walls, and you have to have like a bow or something to take them down because they'd be in one of these little windows or something, especially when it took longer to kill these monsters than it does now. Alright, I got this. Where'd he go? Okay, that one's over there. It's fine. It's fine. This one's gonna die. This one's gonna die. Perfect. Concealed. Concealed. Got it. I think that's the scariest room in here for me, because there's 3 shamans. Did Shrimp die in Kobold Ringleader? No, Shrimp did not die in Kobold Ringleader. Shrimp too good at that. I did Kobold Ringleader twice, in fact. Okay, this is bad. I have to take down this shaman first, and then I'll go after the Reaper. I have to take down the shaman first, and then I'll go after the Reaper. I can't hit the shaman, so I have to go after the Reaper. If I get hit, I'm dead. Oh, he died before he could cast a spell. Ranger. Whew. Exactly. You don't have to take the 2-weapon fighting feats, which saves you a lot on feats. Now, granted, I don't know what I should spend these feats on anyway. I have to go after that Reaper as well. I have to kill these shamans first. Come on, heal me. Heal me? Oh, we're good. Everything is fine. This Cleric Hireling is putting in work. Erethan is doing a fantastic job of keeping me alive and protecting me from all these kobolds. I feel very well protected. This is what I'm talking about, Cleric Hirelings. Whew, they just cast the spells, man. Reapers are affected by hold spells? Absolutely. Hold monster, though. Sure you did at one time, but not today. I would hope I don't die in Kobold Ringleader. It's like, did you die in Kobold Ringleader? Yeah. Just die on camera. No, I'm okay. I'll stay alive for a little bit. I'm from a thrower. You want to go for the high ground? Absolutely. It is important. You need the high ground is a huge advantage. To quote that popular movie, I have the high ground. Super difficult with me, your deep gnome? Yeah. Like I said, you just gotta be careful, because if you don't have the... Oh, no, I can't go that way. Oh, I can't go that way. I gotta kill these monsters. Shoot. Okay. Plague Reaper. Perfect. Why is he sliding all over the place? I can't hit him. Oh, another Reaper. Oh, God. Oh, this is not good. Let's see if we can get the passive. I need to kill this. Minus 83. Fuck. And I'm out of flame blades. The problem is, for some reason, they don't aggro on players when you shrine. But they auto aggro onto Erethin when she raises. I need flame blades. Okay, hold on. Hold on, we got this. Gotcha. Okay, we're good. Okay. Now, Erethin, just keep shrining. Just keep raising yourself. We'll get through this. Erethin, just come over here. Right, raise yourself. Perfect. And active. Attack! Attacktive. Oh, usage broken. Can't. Muckbane. No, what? Why won't this go to my offhand? What the fuck is happening? Why? Why does that happen? That's the second time that's happened where it just refuses. Oh! Oh! There we go. Okay, we're good. All is fine. One of those quests where Double Reaper Spawn can kill you. Yeah. Did you see Ready Player One? I didn't see Ready Player One. Apologies if I was supposed to. Okay. This might be okay. I have oozes over here that need to die. Okay, whatever. I'll just melee them. And then that's it. But yeah. I got totally wrecked. No, go away, kobolds. Ugh. I need 2 action points into level 4, and I get everything I need to be able to take down these oozes. Which means basically at the point where oozes stop being relevant in quests, I am able to then suddenly deal with them really well. You know, classic DDO. Woo! Okay, everything is fine. All is fine. You need cure spells? Yeah. I don't have any way to spend my spell points, because I don't get spells until level 4. So I'm a level away. Oh, crap. Another Reaper. It's okay. It's okay. It's all fine. It's all fine. Everything is good. Whoop! Everything's fine. That's right. You can't get Cure Light Wounds until level 8. It's going to take a little while. I need a Universal Tree. Or, like, either they need to add more spells to Ranger, or, like, I don't know, give me Cure right here in Falconry. It's Wisdom-based. Wisdom people cure. Use your bow against oozes? No, I just use Muckbane.
No easy feat.
Was there a spell chant in there from another movie? I don't know what a spell chant is. Sorry, because I didn't watch the movie, so I couldn't tell you. Vitality leather armor of negative resistance, so it's more vitality. All right, sounds good to me. Woo! Okay, so now I want to test out Storm Dancer with Flame Blade to see if it'll break the character. Also, can I pick a Falcon yet? Give me the Falcon. Give me classic Falcon. There we go. Okay, so I want to know if Storm Dancer makes my weapon magic. The spell of making? What? What's the affix name for sundering? The affix name for sundering is shatter. Smash, smash. Double strike? 1%? I'll take double strike. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, I have armor. Chainmail of death block. No, it's not very good. No. Lots of heavy armor. Magnetic. Tons of arrows. Potion, potion. Snow hair dye? I don't think my character should have snow hair. Maybe. Oh, I can have Expeditious Retreat wand. That's interesting. Actually, why not? I can use this at the beginning of quest to get move speed. So I can just put this on. Get rid of my battle-worn chain shirt. I gotta put that belt on. Ooh, increase my stats. Bam! 1% extra double strike. Later, Ludacrisp. This is how you do it. So yeah, so this character is it's a slow process. You know, it's a slow process, but that's okay. It's okay. It's a fun process. I'm actually having a lot of fun playing this character so far. I think it's gonna be neat to take a different look at running into monsters as melee. That's one of the things that I think. I wouldn't say stresses me out, but I find really weird about people who are only focused on endgame. Is like, I'm going to post a video about this, and there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to lecture me about how this is not viable at endgame, which is like the funniest thing ever. Because like, yeah, I know. That's the point. But there's going to be a bunch of people who are going to, you know, come into the comments and be like, You know, this would be way better if you didn't use flame blades. Because actually, it's not good. If you didn't know that flame blades aren't good.
The shelves
Like, yeah, I know.
to himself. Best wait for him to leave before
It's going to be a very weird
trying to
situation.
summarize books.
It's like, I don't know, trying to have fun, play the video game, make cool builds. Yes. Every time I post a video that is literally just like, this is a fun character to play, I get a bunch of, to be fair, the larger response is people being super excited because people like weird and goofy character builds that they can try themselves. Okay, does Storm Dancer work? Let's find out. Yes, it does! Yay! It doesn't change my electrical damage type, or it doesn't change my damage type. This is a very happy day. So I can use Storm Dancer to get extra damage on hit. Cool. Charisma Cleric? Yeah, Charisma Cleric's great. It's so fun. I've actually had a lot of people try the Charisma Cleric. All I see is an account that needs to be deleted. Matus like a hawk. Keeping track of every single person. Oh, is your DPS not top? Deletion time. Wahaha. No, flame blades are actually not that bad. The issue that they run into is mostly the fact that you can't actually use sentient jewels. Like, if you don't own Sharn or Ravenloft or any of the expansion content, flame blades are legitimately a good weapon. Yeah, they used to suck. They updated them, though. Yeah. When they added the Shadow Blade, they updated the Flame Blade. The idea is that it just makes it into a full build. Like, the build can't continue past level... Like, you can't go into super endgame because you can't get filigrees on it. If you could just filigree out your spell that you could cast, it would be perfectly fine. It would be a legitimate build that you could use on stuff. The main issue is the fact that because you are magically... magic makes your weapon change. That's the biggest issue with it. And I don't know how they're going to fix that problem. Because any enchantment... Like, there's several good weapon enchantments that you won't be able to use. I don't know if they'll ever fix that. Okay, come here. Come here, zombies. It's choppy time! Actually, I guess it's Incineration Inferno time. What effects do they get as you level up? I believe at level 5 they get Flaming Blast, as well as Flaming, so they do extra damage on crits, which is cool. And then at level 10, they get Incineration, which has a proc, which does, I think, 500 base fire damage. And then they get a Blinding Embers effect, so that they blind monsters when you roll a 20, no save. So you're constantly blinding stuff all the time, which is kind of cool. Yeah, the Nightmare is really, really good. Yep, the Nightmare Greatsword is going to be sick. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm also looking for the Ice Blade longswords. There's something about playing a dual wield... Wait, didn't I pull the rune? There's something cool about playing like a dual wield ice sword character, which seems so cool. And daggers.
You have found
There's something in my mind that just tickles my brain about the idea of playing as a Shader Kai. Woo! Who uses the ice blades because they get the Shader Kai naturally get like a cold buff on their characters. Let me see if I can find it. Enhancements. Shader Kai. They get winter favored. Toggle your sneak attacks, deal an extra d6 cold damage and cold resistance. Now this ability is horrific because it costs 17 points. You should never use it. But it is a neat idea to have like a cold ice-based Shader Kai assassin using intelligence-based daggers. Real point for the dagger. What they need to do, they should make it so the chain attack is baseline Shader Kai and not in the tree. That's what they should do. They should make the chain attack baseline Shader Kai. and have enhancements in the tree, but the attack should be baseline. Like, you just get it.
A skittering sound beneath the floor sets your nerves on edge.
They have these interesting weapons at levels other than the cap. Well, like I said, flame blades exist, and the shadow blades exist. The only one that doesn't exist is the ice blades, which I don't know if they're going to add maybe a new spell. Maybe they'll add a sorcerer wizard spell called, like, Ice Blade. That'd be cool. If they had a wizard spell called Ice Blade, come on. Or, like, Ice Knife, but, like, not the real Ice Knife, the spell, but, like, instead their own DDO Conjuration Ice Knife. That'd be sick. I'd be very happy about that. The only good use of chains is my scream. My scream chains! They're not gonna do that, but that'd be cool if they did. It is so cold in here. I'm like actually like shivering right now. It is freezing. I do not know what's happening. What temperature is it right now? It's minus 12? Oh, jeez. Alright, good. Not enough subscriptions to pay for the heating bill? Dude, the room is usually too hot. I have no idea why it's so cold. Yeah, it's really warm. I have no idea why it's so cold. I couldn't tell you. It's so strange. The weather here is not even that bad. But, like, in the building, it's usually too hot inside, and then for some reason now it's cold. Like, I have behind me a heater that's probably on. Maybe it's not. Let me check. Let's go check the heater. It's on. It's definitely going. I'm touching it. Slapping the heater. Just slapping the heater. Working. Freaking cold, man. I'm gonna get a sweater. Got your windows open in Vancouver? Yeah, I don't have my windows open here. This place has no air conditioning, and apparently the heat is way out of whack. Be the weather, Shrim's room. Alright. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the weather. Hello everybody, welcome to the Strim Stream. I'm your host, Strim Tom, and this is the Strim Tom Weather Service, where we tell you the weather all the way from this place here, that place there. It is the Strim's room weather extravaganza, weather in the Strim's room. Today in Strim Tom's room, it feels about 15 degrees Canadian. Outside it's minus 15 degrees Canadian, so it's kind of the inverse. It's got the warm in here, we got the cold out there, but the warm in here still feels kind of cold. Now, other than that, temperature being nice, it's not very humid, it's pretty dry in here actually, which is kind of confusing considering the amount of flooding that goes on in the room right over there, because it floods all the time. I don't know why, but the landlords aren't fixing it. They just let the water seep through the entire building. Hilarious, isn't it? Not only that, as we look towards the rest of the night, it's likely going to get a little bit colder here in Strim's bedroom. Looking outside, as we can see, it is in fact quite cold out here. You can't see it. It's really bright, but I guarantee you it's very, very cold. Now, on top of that, it's going to get cold overnight, tomorrow, and probably throughout the rest of the week. Expect similar results to see a person here complaining about the weather, because really, being Canadian is all about complaining about the weather. There's nothing more Canadian than complaining about the fact that there's snow everywhere all the time. This has been your into Strim Tom's Weather Room Weather Service. Thank you. Back to you, Shrim. Is my window open? I don't think so. Oh, wait, chair. I need you not. Where do I put this? I need, like, a spot to put the chair. Maybe I do. I'm gonna put this here. Shove this over here. This, not close, so close. Put this here. And I put this here. Hey, That's not too bad. That's not in the way. All right. Anyway. Tell you what, that's cold. It is very cold. Very cold. All right. Green grass. Is yesterday? Oh yeah. Maybe in your part of the planet. Is this weapon broken? Oh, we're good. What's the last quest? I need info is key. Info is key. Do I like winter or no? I don't know how I'd feel living in places where there is no winter. I feel like I would miss it. I mean, it's weird to watch, like, growing up watching cartoons. A lot of, like, you know, you watch stuff like the Disney Channel cartoons and things like that, and almost all of them are based in like weird California and southern places. So you have all these kids celebrating Christmas, but there's just sun everywhere, and it's very, very weird. It's just like, oh, there's sun and palm trees and beaches. I'm like, but what about the 8 pounds of snow that you should have on the ground? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, he missed! Oh, okay, I would have died. I would have died if he didn't miss. That's amazing. Ring of the Stalker to add Vorpal? What's this? Oh, Manslayer? Oh, you can get Manslayer way easier than that. I have these goggles, by the way. I can't just type that in because it doesn't even work.
Evening, Mr. Strime. Tom smiled.
Weidel just subscribed for 5 months on a 3-month streak. Welcome back to the stream team. Hope you're doing good, buddy. And that's right, evening. It is, in fact, well, not for me. It's 2:53, but you know, whatever. Yeah, that's why armor class is important. But welcome back to the stream team. Appreciate the support. I hope you're doing well, and I'm glad to have you here. Yeah. So do I like winter? I don't know. I go back and forth. It's weird to think about what you know, weather in December and this type of year would be different, like without winter. The problem is I don't want to live somewhere that's like excruciatingly hot, which kind of very heavily limits the places that I can live to get the temperature to be good and regular. And also, I really hate the rain. So for me, choosing to live here means I don't have to deal with the rain too often, but I do have to deal with cold winters, versus choosing to live somewhere else where you know, you're somewhere more temperate, where you don't get snow as often. But it rains basically every single day because that's just how the universe be sometimes. You missed. Screw you. Gotcha. So yeah, so I don't know. I like both. I don't hate winter. The only thing I don't like about winter, just in general, is sometimes driving in winter, and not because of like me, but because number one, parking downtown. I used to have to drive all over downtown for my work previously when I was in sales. And when you like park in front of an office building, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go have a meeting with somebody, but you can't park in front of the office building because the plows didn't plow the streets. So there's like literally nowhere to park or go anywhere because of all the snow. It was very irritating. So that sucked. And then I don't like that. Also, when it gets so cold that your car won't start, also kind of sucks. So, you know, there's some things that are definitely bad about winter. Also, salt everywhere and tracking dirt into your house all the time because it just gets stuck to the bottom of your shoes because you step in, like, puddles, like, you know, slushy puddles and snow and whatever. And then you have to have, like, a little tray and when you come in to put your shoes on to, like, make sure the water doesn't go everywhere. Yeah, 100%. Parking on Ottawa is straight up the worst. It's garbage. That is just an eternal fact. If you're like, man, Shrimp Tom, tell me a fact about Ottawa. Yeah, the parking is really bad. Car windows that won't open. Oh, man, that too. Every time I would go to the drive-thru, and you get into the drive-thru, and you're just like, go, window. On the old van I used to have, where you could crank it, you could use the crank. But when it's the automatic one, sometimes it wouldn't work and it's too frozen in place. So you're like slamming on the window trying to get it to open, and instead that doesn't work. So you just open your car door. You'll be like, yeah, can I get a farmer's wrap and a double? Thank you.
You hear the grind and clatter Sounds like something heavy is being ratcheted.
Can't be worse than Washington, D.C. Oh, does it snow a lot in D.C.? Ottawa is unfriendly to autos. Yeah. Oh, man. And they've been doing construction on the largest highway through the city for, like, literally 3 years. And I told them. I told everybody. They're like, yeah, it's supposed to be like a year project. I'm like, it's not going to be a year. It's still under construction right now. It's ridiculous. This is in, like, 2017. The parking is god awful. Oh yeah, I can believe the parking is also bad in DC. I'm not gonna like try to make the claim that it has the worst parking ever, but it definitely has the worst parking that I've experienced. Because at least in Montreal, like in Montreal, everyone will literally cut you off and try to get your parking space before you, but there is a parking space. There's usually parking. Waiting for the OC Transpo in the cold because they're always late. Absolutely.
Return to the Fairlane representative.
I still remember, I don't go on the Ottawa subreddit very often, but there was somebody made a post, and it was just a picture of an OC Transpo bus, and then over on top of it, it said, it's like, what's a schedule, lol? Oh, that's so good. It's funny, because I have several friends that work for the OC Transpo, and they're delightful people, and the issues go above and beyond what... Like, it's not a single individual's person response, and very specifically, it's usually not the bus driver's problem as to why these things happen. And you don't try to drive? Note to self, if I go to DC, take the train. Precision lenses are bugged? Oh, interesting. Oh, they are bugged. Oh, I didn't even read that part. I just thought they worked. Well, they call that the bamboozle. Definitely true. Oh, it's Kay and Morn. Give me some more wisdom, please, Kay and Morn. And now I get spells. How exciting is that? I can put points into Dex, Listen. I'll put points into Listen. I'm a wisdom build. Why not? Boom, look at all these spells. No heals. Lots of spells, though. Also, if I was a shifter, and casting Magic Fang would brick my character, so I can't do that either. This is a one-pointer? Good, so I need 16 points total, so I need 2 more action points. And I can respec my character, get the Scorch, everything is going to be cool. Then I don't need to use anything other than the Flame Blades. I can be pure Flame Blade Druid. It's Ranger. Okay, so I have a lot of different spells I can cast. Charm Aminal is not too bad, because it charms a hostile animal, magical beast, or vermin, which will fight as a trusted friend and ally, which is not too bad. Animals have pretty bad will saves. Entangle, which is not too bad. That's honestly pretty good. But I'm going to cast Ram's Might, because it gives me +2 to damage per hit, and you know, I do like +2 damage per hit. That's a pretty good one. R1 Feywild? No, I'm not going to do that. So we're gonna move on to probably Waterworks, maybe. Waterworks, and I think I'm gonna dump it down to Elite. I just kind of wanna. I don't know. I just feel like it. Let's just go here. Clan Gnashtooth, and hello. I changed the LFM to Waterworks. Are you still interested? Gotta ask those types of questions. So I'm probably gonna end up doing a lot of quests. I might even end up doing like every quest. We'll see. Also, I like that I've gone through 64 haste potions, which is hilarious. What outfit am I wearing? This is the Regalia of the Phoenix. Cosmetic outfit. It looks like so. It's one of my favorite outfits in DDO. It's got like this like book of this like tome on the hip. It's got these like cool Phoenix-esque pauldrons. They're like flames. It's great. You need Ghost Touch? Nope. Flame Blades are magical. Welcome. Would you like ship buffs before we get started? How do you free the camera? The number keys on the keyboard. You press the number keys. That's how I do it. I don't know if that's... I assume that's the baseline programming, but yeah. I did have someone rage at me about how put upon they were to have to come to feast or famine on their own today. Oh, they were upset that they had to walk to feast or famine. You can click down the scroll wheel. Oh, by default, yeah, I don't use the default controls. Oh, my collectible bag is full. I have to empty out my collectible bag. I don't think I have any other items for level 4 that I can equip, but maybe I do. Both methods work for you, and you don't think you've changed it? Yeah, like I said, I use the classic control scheme, so perfect. And let's just go to minimum level. I'm just gonna take this rest shrine because I'm not using it. Because why not? Okay, spectral daggers, Mornload docent, snow scale. So all this stuff. Oh. Come to me near the auction guy. Guilds can give out buffs that improve your stats for 5 hours of gameplay. Like more health and damage and stuff. Oh, if you want to just start, I can come and join you. One moment. Don't forget to spend Reaper points. Yeah, I'm doing this on Elite, but yeah. Here. Here we go. Follow me. I'm gonna lead this person towards ship buffs. The ship boof. Damn, gotta run. But see, I sent you a message on the Discord. Oh yeah, thanks. I didn't check that at all. What is this? Okay, now I click this. I go on the ship. Invite. Now this person comes on. Okay. Click this thing here. And then watch it. Watch this guy's health jump up. Boom! Boom! Look at all that stats! Oh, baby, that's some stats! Nice. Here we go. Because universal. Yeah, later on they get universal. Perfect. Talk to this person to go return to harbor. Later, Chaotic D&D. See you around. But I will respond to your message shortly.